Welcome to the award-winning Lake Dallas Quarterback Club radio broadcast, bringing you all the game highlights of your Lake Dallas Falcons. Tune in on your radio or online and catch our video recaps on YouTube.
All right, folks, welcome in here to Falcons Stadium, as it is time for senior night. I'm Justin Smith, and I'm joined by my ragtag crew of fellow broadcasters, but in a different way here tonight.
These young people play an integral part in their team's success.
There you go. Here we are. Welcome in to Falcon Stadium, folks, as it is nigh upon us. The night is here. Senior night is here. So Denton has traveled south on 35 to the thriving metropolis of Corinth, Texas, and they are going to be taking on the Lake Dallas Falcons at 7 o'clock. That is kickoff, that is downbeat, and we will be bringing you all of the action. This is a win or go home matchup. The playoffs are here, whether you like it or not. It is here. You better win tonight. This is for all the marbles. The fourth and final playoff spot in our district is up for grabs. I'm Justin Smith.
Do you read me?
Alongside me is Cameron Hobbs. You can hear him. Mic checking on the air right there. Cameron.
Do you read me? This is a new mic.
Do you read me?
I read you.
All right. Loud and clear. Affirmative. And I believe down on the sideline, I am not sure how it's going to go, throwing it down to him. Adam Tips, do you read us?
Probably not.
No, he does not. So we will bring in Adam Tips. Again, like I said, tonight is senior night. So we are going to be covering the seniors walking into the field with their family members, their parents, their families, and in doing so, we will show you that Tips actually has a real family, and he will be walking on the track here tonight as well.
Allegedly.
So can you bring him up? Is Tips up?
He's up. I don't know where he's at.
Okie dokie. Well, we are going to sort out that problem and get it going for you. So Tips is down there with his dad right now. We're going to be trying to get him lined up and ready to go here shortly. He's going to be walking with his brother, Zach Tips.
It's a fun night, though, Smitty. Always a fun night, at these things. By the way, you'll tell me if I'm too hot, because I don't know anything about anything on this mic, because it's different than anything I've ever used. So you just let me know.
You sound good. So in the meantime, it looks like they're still getting ready. They're still getting set to kick things off here at senior night. So I just wanted to touch base with you Falcon fans, let you know we're going to be here covering it. If you have a senior who's going to be walking tonight, we'll be bringing you the action. We'll be covering it with a camera, and we will be here for you. Again, Denton taking on Lake Dallas, win or go home. We'll be right back. We're going to step aside for a few minutes, and then we'll be back with senior night coverage. You are listening to the Lake Dallas Quarterback Club broadcast.
Hey Falcons fans, we know the hassle of finding a reliable vehicle at a reliable dealer, but here at Huffine Chevrolet, you can accomplish both in one place. That's right, look no further than your Huffine Chevy dealer located in Louisville and Plano. As a proud sponsor of your Lake Dallas Falcons, we at Huffine Chevrolet take pride in supporting our community. Since 1924, we've been treating North Texas customers the way they want to be treated. Visit our Louisville or Plano locations today. Ray Huffines, serving our community since 1924.
Alpha and Omega Equipment Sales and Rental is a great option if you or your business have any need for heavy equipment. What do I mean by heavy equipment? Well, quite frankly, they have it all. At Alpha and Omega, they have skylifts, forklifts, dump trucks, tanker trucks. I'm telling you folks, they have it all. Be sure to stop by and check them out, and be sure to tell them Smitty sent you. They're located on the southbound frontage road of 35, just before you reach the shores of Lady Lou. Alpha and Omega Equipment Sales and Rentals, a proud sponsor of Lake Dallas football.
Need lunch, but you're in a hurry? Well, I have the solution for you. Try Chick-fil-A in Corinth, located smack dab in the middle of Kensington Square. At Chick-fil-A in Corinth, the service is always fast, the food is always top-notch, and it's always their pleasure to serve you. Don't forget, they have breakfast too. Opens at 6 a.m. Monday through Saturday, dark on Sundays. Chick-fil-A, where dreams come true.
Give me some of that sweet tea.
Folks, if you're in the market for a new vehicle or a certified pre-owned, look no further than James Wood Auto Park in Denton, Texas. Located right off I-35, just south of Buc-ee's, James Wood Auto Park has endless options, and the service is unmatched. Chevrolet, Cadillac, Buick, GMC, you can find them all at James Wood Auto Park in Denton. For more information, visit jameswoodautopark.com.
Mark Tucker, your local Allstate agent, has been a proud sponsor of your Lake Dallas Falcons football before there was a Lake Dallas Falcons football team. Mark was a sponsor before there were automobiles, before there was even a Mark Tucker. Ha! Impossible, you say? Not if you know Mark Tucker. Your rate's too high, your company raising your rates every time you turn left. Give Mark a try. Mention Lake Dallas while getting a quote. For every quote, $5 will go to the Lake Dallas Quarterback Club. $5. Ka-ching! Mark Tucker, your local Allstate agent.
Have you seen the pictures in the football program? Man, they're awesome. Well, those were taken by none other than Met McConnell herself with Met McConnell Photography, your DFW professional photographer. There's no job too big or too small for Met. She photographs babies, children, families, seniors, and sports teams at her studio in Corinth or on location. You can check out her work at metmcconnellphotography.com, on Facebook, or on Instagram.
Calling all future Falcons.
What's going on, everybody? Garen here to talk to you guys about LCFCA.
Hold on this.
The most amazing youth sports association in Denton County. Their mission is to promote a positive environment in youth football and cheer, fostering character, athleticism, teamwork, and sportsmanship. So go ahead and sign up your future Falcons today.
Welcome to the award-winning Lake Dallas Quarterback Club radio broadcast, bringing you all the game highlights of your Lake Dallas Falcons. Tune in on your radio or online and catch our video recaps on YouTube.
All right, Falcon fans, we're back as we throw it back to Mr. Justin Smith.
Hey, Falcon fans. You guys are in store for a good one here tonight as it is senior night. The sun is setting in the west. The wind is starting to blow. The temperature is starting to drop. And seniors are lined up from hither till yon along the track in between the press box and the field. And I believe our very own Adam Tips is down there on the track with them. Tips, do you read me?
What's up, guys? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we got you loud and clear.
Maybe my gain down just a little bit.
Yeah.
Just a hair.
Yeah, bring them down just a hair, and then we will be rolling. So we do have you live down there on the track. It's senior night. The Falcons are stretching on the field. In fact, I'm going to get over here, and I'm going to give you guys a little shot of what we do. Let me work the camera a little bit. Let me show the people what we're working with.
So you're going to work the camera?
Yeah.
You're actually going to do something?
That's right. I'm not just a pretty face, Tips.
Well,
I got a lot of skills here, buddy.
That's about it. So I'm going to start with Miss Sams. She's always wanted to be on the mic, and she wants her shot. So here we go. We have a hot mic.
Trick it. It's tricky to rock around. That's right on time. It's tricky.
And then you also...
He's going to win.
Oh, you heard it here first, guys. We are going to win tonight. Y'all want to talk? Nope. All right. We're going to find somebody that wants to.
Oh, yeah, we'll find somebody. We will find somebody.
You have anything to say to Falcon faithful on senior night?
Go get it. Got to win it to be in it.
It's like a playoff game to start. Like you end the season with a playoff game to get into the playoffs.
Yes, that's it exactly.
So that's a great way to look at it, isn't it?
Great way to look at it, but they've got this.
I believe it. I believe it.
Look at that. Look at you go, buddy.
Remember we used to mow?
Yes, I do. We used to mow together.
And it sucked.
Who do we have here, Tips? We have no idea who we're talking to.
So, X. This is X's dad. Wide receiver, Lopez.
Who's always wide open, they need a pass to.
Okay, yeah, I got you. I got you down here.
So, we used to mow. I worked with him, like, I guess we did it, once a week, something like that, summer thing. He put me through the grind of mowing lawns all the way in, Little Elm.
The worst lawns ever.
Yeah, they were mean. They would come out and yell at us.
Oh, they were horrible. Yep.
Yeah, so I guess you don't do that anymore, huh?
Hell no.
You sold it all, got rid of it. It was good seeing you.
It was a good experience.
Let's see. Let's get some more people here. Oh.
And sorry for those of you folks who are following Tips along at home. We're struggling to fight through some of the cracks in the windows. That's when it gets really blurry. That's what's going on there. It's not your screen at home, and it's not our camera. It's just structural problems, if you will.
After the game.
After the game, you'll cry.
Maybe.
Hey, can y'all bring me up just a little bit?
Yeah, bring him on up. Tips, who do we have here?
So this is that was perfect. That was a good amount. This is Carson.
Okay.
So Carson is give your brother's role here.
He's the linebacker, middle linebacker. Is that what he's
outside
linebacker? He's on the field defensively sometimes.
Camden Beecham.
So it's Camden Beecham.
Camden Beecham, yeah.
Number 30. Say number 30 in your programs, but number 1 in your heart.
Yes. So number 30 in your programs and number 1 in
our hearts.
Perfect.
Look at that.
Was awesome.
Good job, Tibbs. Good job.
Hang on.
Who else do you know down there? You weren't.
I know everybody. I think.
That's great.
Am I missing anybody? Let's see. Let's get Fab on mic. We haven't had Fab on a mic in a while. I know, I look good. Do I look good?
Who do we have here? Get everyone needs to introduce themselves.
All right, introduce yourself to everybody.
Everyone already knows who I am.
Prove it.
Okay, I'm Remy Griffith.
I'm Pearson Bartley. So, Cameron, are you running against this guy tonight?
That's P-Bart.
Yes.
That's P-Bart down there.
Yeah, P-Bart. Yeah. So, Cameron, are we running this year?
Cameron? Oh, he's taking his headset off completely. He's not in a suit. He's ready to run.
Yeah, he's not in a suit. He didn't suit up like the rest of us.
Okay, then so he's going to run.
Yeah, you got to run.
They're saying you got to run. Are you going to pop your headset on?
He's got J's on too. Oh,
he's popping his headset on.
I'm sorry.
Good luck, boys.
Yeah, have fun walking. Hey, Fab.
Oh, coming over another crack here. Sorry about that, gang.
Oh, you have another crack? High steppers. I don't really talk to high steppers.
The only person I'm worried about beating in a race tonight is you, because you're not faster than me.
I will race you in this suit.
All right. Whoa. All right.
I will race you in this suit. Confirmed. After the game, I'm running.
Tips right where you're at right there. If you look at me, and about 10 to 15 feet to your right is a bad spot for you to stand for this crack.
Oh. So, do you not want me to stand there? I just need to walk around?
Yeah.
No, he's pointing. Where am I going?
There are the seniors. Sorry, folks, trying to give you something at home to see, because there are some windows that we're trying to navigate up here, but bear with us. Again, folks, this is senior night, and we're trying to bring you the action.
It is senior night.
There's Tips.
Hey, guess what? There's your crack. Nope.
No, you're good. You're good. You're looking good there, Tips.
Good. Now
there's Tammy Salas. There she is. Say hi to Tammy Salas.
Oh, she's in a call. I don't want to be rude.
Gabriel.
I don't want to be rude and get in a conversation. Hey, everybody up there wants to say hi.
Just a quick wave. A quick wave.
I miss you guys.
Miss you too. All right. Let them do their thing, Tips.
Hey, Fab, you actually want to be on mic?
Hey, I'm on the mic. Wow. That's not normal. How's it going up there?
Happy senior night.
Happy senior night.
Thank you.
I feel like I'm interrupting family time.
No.
It feels like it. Does it not feel like I'm interrupting people's family time?
I think you definitely got to work your way more towards that middle area or near the back area.
There's a lot of people in here. You want to say anything to the Lake Dallas Quarterback Club broadcast?
What to say?
You can say whatever you want, as long as it's, appropriate.
Cars are okay.
All right,
He's
heard
not
it here
wrong.
first, folks.
He's
Cars
not
are
wrong.
okay. Look at that.
I think they said he was a freshman, so I don't think. I don't know. I'm trying to see.
You're
How
in
you
a
doing, sir?
Bad spot there. You're in the crack. In the crack.
Never mind. That was not. We're gonna walk past that one.
Yep. Sorry, folks.
Some people are not big into. Hi, do y'all want to talk to the Lake Dallas Quarterback Club broadcast?
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
You do?
All right.
You do? All right, so first you got to introduce yourself.
Okay, James.
Hi, James. And so you are with the band. You're one of the fathers.
Yeah.
So what, do you travel with the band and help set up and stuff like that too?
No.
Oh, you don't?
No, you don't. No,
So you're just.
You're just a supporter. Just supporter on the sideline.
Okay, so what does where has the band been performing other than half times? Everybody knows the halftime performances. Have they traveled around and done any
Yeah,
performances?
they've done some performances. You just did UIL, I think is what it's called, yeah. So they did good there. Listen, I don't want to mess it up the name.
Let's get the
they have
actual.
and then they have a big performance tomorrow as well.
Yeah, so you probably know more, right? Okay, so y'all's performance at the UIL y'all just did, how did that go?
No, what? Sorry, what?
The UIL?
Yeah, it went well. Yeah, we got one, so that was exciting.
Have them turn to the camera. Get them on camera.
Yeah. So up there in the bottom left window, see those two weird guys up there waving? That's the camera. So wave to the camera. Everybody at home can see you. This is live, so everybody, y'all can go back and see this whenever you want.
This is on the Lake Dallas Quarterback Club YouTube page.
The Lake Dallas Quarterback Club YouTube page.
That's right.
Yes,
That's
I feel like
right.
I just repeated everything you just said.
So if there's one thing, ask her if there's one thing that they could do moving forward in college after senior night. What are they looking forward to post-high school?
So post-high school.
And do we have the name yet? Do we have an introduction?
Oh, I don't even have a name.
Come on, Tips, come on.
What is your name?
Naomi.
Okay, so Naomi, what are you looking to do once you get done with high school? What are you thinking about doing?
I'd like to go to college for game design and film, animation stuff.
Okay, so I'm a big video game nerd, guys. Playing a lot of Call of Duty recently.
All right.
I like the idea.
All right.
I really do like the idea.
We support this.
We support this 100%. So thank you so much, guys, for talking to me. Michaela.
Hi, Dib.
So you're not on camera.
Michaela!
A little bit of a different view. You're down here with me.
I know. It's crazy, guys. I am walking. I can't hear you guys if you're talking to me, so... Okay.
We are
It's
so
crazy.
happy
I
that
just
it's your
walked
senior
right now. I
night.
hope you guys got that on camera. If not...
They are so happy it is your senior night.
No. I hope they got it. If not, I'll be a little upset.
Oh, did y'all get the walk?
We were doing interviews.
Oh, we're doing interviews, so they did not get your walk. But guess what? If you can walk around with me.
I'm sorry.
You walk around with me?
Yeah. Let's do it. Let's do it. Michaela did a great job
Michaela,
last year.
You know people way more than I do. I only know the football guys. So you get me thrown into some conversations, or I'll just hold the mic. I'll just be the mic person. So you now are in control.
Tough spot right there. Tough spot with the crack.
This is your best friend? Yeah. Hi, Kylie. So I'm Adam Tips. Everybody calls me Tips. I'm on the Lake Dallas Quarterback Club broadcast. So we are currently live doing random interviews with random seniors that are walking.
Where you at?
I'm right here. Hey,
okay.
Guys. You got me? Am I in the crack?
Yeah, it's a tough spot. I just got you zoomed out. No big deal. Keep it going. Keep it going. Keep it going.
Yeah. So, dang it, y'all distracted me. I forgot what I was saying. Oh,
you were just saying
so
your
we're
name.
going to start with your name and then what instrument you play.
I'm Kylie, and I play the clarinet.
She plays the clarinet. So, what are you looking to do post? Well, once you graduate, you have a whole nother semester, obviously. But what are you looking to do after you graduate?
I want to go to nursing school to be a psychiatric nurse practitioner.
So you have it all planned out already. Do you know where you're going to go to school? Is that planned, or is that like a surprise?
Well, a couple options, but I don't know exactly where.
Are you gonna do like a hat thing where you'll throw in a hat and be like, this is where I'm going? Are you gonna do one of the? You might. So what are your options? Are you down to like 3?
I have Biola. I have Boston College. A couple ones in California where I have some family, but it's like 3.
So you got like 3. BC. I only know Boston College. That's the only one I know. Boston College. That's just because.
I feel like I've heard of Viola.
You have heard of Viola?
I'm confirming it is a real place.
Well, I mean, I would hope she didn't lie to me. I hope it's a real place.
No, I think you're good. She seems trustworthy.
Yeah. I trust her. It's Michaela's best friend, so we're gonna trust it.
All right. And let's get Michaela's post game right here. How does she think the walk went?
How do you think the walk went?
And also step out towards the fence.
Okay, we're gonna go this way.
More and back towards the numbers.
God, y'all are. Anyway, how did your walk go? Like, how would you rate your walk?
What am I rating out of?
1 to 7.5.
Very specific.
1 to 7.5.
A 7.5.
All right.
Crying like.
You're about to cry right now? No, don't cry, because then I'll cry, and then it just
Cry
gets
on the
ugly.
air. Both of you guys cry together.
No, because then it gets ugly, and I'm ugly already.
You can't say that.
He said I'm ugly already. Is he about to cry right now?
No. I'm just kidding. I had you though, right? When I acted like I was choked up.
No, that's awesome, Michaela. That is so cool. I'm glad that you got to do that.
Cameron is.
He's back there running the board.
Hang on. You can say it.
Hey Cameron, you're kind of lame for not being in a suit. I heard Tips told me. I'm very disappointed of you right now.
Shots fired.
Shots fired indeed.
I'll have you know, and Tips, you failed to have broadcast integrity. I have a suit jacket, okay? But you know what? We're not getting into this right now.
He has a jacket, he said.
That doesn't count.
Ooh, okay.
Michaela, something tells me this won't be the last time we hear from you tonight.
From who?
Michaela. I'm sure we're gonna pop around during the game at some point. But if you could give parting wisdom as you head off into the great beyond from high school and into life, what can you tell our listeners? What's some parting advice that you can give to anyone who may be listening right now?
All right, I gotta somehow remember to quote that word for word. So here we go. As you ride off into the sunset, part ways with Lake Dallas High School. Move on to the great yonder to do
the great wide open.
Yeah, the great wide open. Whatever you want to do with your life. Do you have any parting words of wisdom, major wisdom that juniors and sophomores need?
Be sure to look and say it right into the camera.
Yeah, and then make sure. Quit cutting me off. For this. Yeah, just look up there and answer my question.
Okay. If you want to survive, kiss up to your teachers a lot. It helps. I promise you. You get.
She's not wrong.
You get extra time on assignments and everything. I promise. That helps a lot. And stay out of trouble. That's it.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Tips? You still around?
Yeah, I am. I'm just waiting for where's the players at? The players.
You didn't have anything to say about her advice. I thought that was great advice.
No, her advice was great. I was letting her have the mic and have the moment.
Awesome. Michaela, you see anybody else you know?
Michaela, anybody else you know that you want to go say what up? Drum major, so he the head honcho. The head honcho. Okay. So, Lake Dallas Quarterback Club broadcast.
Move over to the numbers.
Move over, back one step.
Yeah.
One step back. Okay.
No. Towards the 5. Go to the 5.
Oh, this way.
Yeah.
Oh, I appreciate it. So, introduce yourself first.
The 5.
All right. So I'm Nathaniel Theodore. I'm a drum major. I am the head drum major for Lake Dallas High School band.
And then,
okay, it sounds like this guy's got something.
Yeah, he's really got something here. So for us that don't know anything about band, can you tell us what that means?
Oh, we're just one big family. I'm surprised that we even get along with each other, but we somehow make it. We get to do little things like homecoming parades, and competitions are definitely an experience. Definitely something to try.
Yeah, so you do the hand thing. See, I've always wanted to do that.
Give us a little taste of it right now.
So give us the camera's up there in that bottom left box. Give us what you do.
Give us something.
Oh, he's set.
Mic up to his face.
It's kind of not really hard to learn, but once you get it, there's so many different techniques that you can add to make your conducting better that helps you grow.
Hey, we're gonna move up. His family's way up here.
What is he doing in the great beyond?
Yeah, so you're walking tonight. It's obviously you're a senior. What are you looking to do once you graduate?
Study construction, follow my dad. I don't know exactly what in construction yet, but definitely something with construction. It's like Legos, but more expensive and just better materials.
Nice.
So, are you gonna minor in math? You gonna be like an engineer almost?
I hope to minor in visual design construction, which is essentially CAD work, but buildings. It's actually really cool.
You have this thing settled down. Like, you've already like crossed your T's, dotted your I's. You're ready to go.
Way ahead of Tips.
Yeah, way ahead of me. When I graduated, I just said, I don't know what I'm going to do. I went to NCTC for 2 years and figured it out after I changed my major twice. But other than that, it's fine.
Nice.
Do you have any words of wisdom for everybody that is gonna follow you through up? So like the rest of your band members, your juniors and sophomores, what all do you have to say to them to be as awesome as you and to move on to the next level like you are?
Stay focused on your classwork. If you need help, legitimately reach out for help. Yeah, it's hard to ask, but it's going to benefit you in so many ways. And just keep doing great. Don't ever give up. Giving up is like the worst thing that you can do.
This guy's great.
This guy's great. This is the best interview. So hey, I'm gonna mic off for a second.
Okay, hey, give it to Michaela. And as he gives it to Michaela, we are gonna continue. I'm gonna pan over here, and Michaela, just go wild with it, as she may not know exactly what to do. So I'm gonna give you guys a shot. She doesn't have her earphones in. She would know exactly what to do, but she doesn't have her earphones in. So that's what we're looking at. And these are the seniors that are walking across the field right now. Again, this is senior night, and I believe kickoff is 7 o'clock. And that is when Denton Broncos will be taking on the Lake Dallas Falcons. Again, folks, this is a win or go home situation. Both teams are 2-3 in district play, and they are fighting for that fourth and final playoff spot. We'll be bringing you all the action. We have a halftime interview lined up. And here's Michaela
Watkins, the dude that dies in the marching show.
That's
him.
So Trevor, what are your plans after high school?
Go to college, hopefully get a degree, and get a job so I can provide for my future family.
That's a lot. Okay. What are you going to study in for college?
Hopefully construction engineering, get a job in that.
That's actually really cool. I'm really proud of you, Trevor.
Thank you.
A lot of construction. That's awesome.
No.
What is with the minor in math question?
Math is fun, but in college it gets hard. Really hard.
You're right. I didn't know math. I skipped math in college.
You can do that?
I did.
If you're cool as Tips, you can do anything.
Yeah.
Any parting advice? That's debatable. You got like 10 seconds. Parting advice.
Parting advice.
Yeah, parting advice.
Parting advice?
Yeah. What do you say to all those sophomores, juniors, whatever?
Walk to your beat of your own drum, like my aunt says all the time, and do whatever you like, and don't care about what anybody else thinks.
Right, dude. These kids got it licked, don't they?
Thank you for letting me interview you, Trevor.
They are way better than I am.
Ask him if he prefers left Twix or right Twix.
Hey, I'm gonna ask everybody. You ready? Here we go. Hey, left Twix or right Twix? Left Twix?
Left.
No Twix.
Ooh.
Spicy.
That's a rough one. Left Twix or right Twix?
Do you want the real answer?
Left.
I don't like Twix.
Oh!
That's two of those.
Who said that? It's Carson.
Reese's.
Tell her
Reese's.
Well, that's actually, she earned my respect.
Reese's.
Yeah, it is
Reese's.
Reese's.
It's Reese's. Y'all are
Reese's
crazy.
Pieces.
Ask her if she's more of a Milky Way kind of girl.
I am. It's a joke, though. It's funny. Left Twix or right Twix?
Both.
That's
man after my own heart right there.
That's me. Like I don't care what it says. I'm eating it. You know. That's what I'm gonna do.
What do we got?
Left Twix or right Twix? Huh? Left Twix or right Twix? Left.
Left-handed.
The old southpaw.
That's pretty smart. Pretty smart. Let's keep going. Left Twix or right Twix? You know Twix, they're like left or right.
You know
Is the
Twix.
left one better or the right one better?
The right one, because I'm right-handed.
Right-handed. I'm seeing a pattern here.
The Twix Camry, there's a left and a right. Which one? Do you pick left or right?
Or do you do both like me?
Left because I'm left-handed.
Oh,
you're
wow.
left-handed?
2 in a row.
Yes.
Wow, we're just going off of like hands. I eat both, but I only use my right hand.
What's their names?
Oh, yeah. Hey, what was y'all's names?
Oh, Sonora.
What do they want to be when they grow up?
What do y'all want to be when y'all grow up?
I want to be a chef because my dad's a chef.
A chef?
A butterfly.
A butterfly?
That's a good one.
All right, tell them to smile and wave at the camera and tell them where they can find this on the interwebs.
Uh-oh.
Are we getting...
I'm getting bombarded.
Okay, he's getting bombarded. Tips is so scared right now. Yeah. Well, folks, I'm going to set this up while Tips finds out what to do. This is Senior Night, and we are bringing you the coverage here live on the Lake Dallas Quarterback Club broadcast. You can find us on YouTube, or if you're at or near the stadium, 88.9 FM. We'll be here all game. Kickoff, 7 o'clock. This is a huge one. Win or go home. This is for all the marbles against the Denton Broncos. Again, kickoff is at 7 o'clock. We'll be bringing you the action, but right now, Adam Tips with a man on the street moment live at Senior Night down in the end zone. Standing right in the worst spot he possibly could be standing in.
Tips, is your mom crying yet?
No, she's handing out roses to all the players right now. That's what she's doing.
Very good. Always at work. Always hard at work.
Are you going to cry? Was that Coach Young?
That was the head coach Young.
Why don't you get an interview with him? Why don't you get a pregame interview?
He does not look like...
He's looking at you like
he
you're
is looking
weird.
at me.
He's looking at you like you're weird.
All right, Coach. So it's Senior Night. A little pregame interview. What do you have to say about all these seniors, the senior group you got?
This is a special group. A lot of these guys have been playing now in varsity for 3 years, and they're the main reason that we've had some success. So I'm so proud of them, and just a great group of guys.
So you end the season with a playoff game to get into the playoffs. What do you need to do tonight? Most likely, Coco Brown. They're going to utilize him a lot. What do you need to do to get past this?
Well, defense needs to continue to play the way they've been playing. And obviously he's a special player, but you got to defend the whole team. But we shut him down, they're going to have a hard time scoring. So, and then offensively, we just got to make the plays when we have the opportunity.
Tips, I got one for you. Ask him what he wants this team to be remembered by.
Don't do that, as we appreciate Coach's time. And we are moving along. Cameron is wild. He's on a wild one.
He's off the hook. Like, just take the mic from him.
So, if you really want to start the waterworks with your mom here, has she, or your dad, you never know, has he found out that this is the end of the Tips dynasty? This is the last Tips to come through the Lake Dallas ranks.
Hey,
is
Dad,
that right?
This is the last one. This is it.
It's the last home game.
Last home game.
No, he didn't know. Not game.
No. I'm talking about like this is like the last hoorah with him coming through school. Like you're done.
That's true.
And you're gonna ship him off, right?
Yes.
Man, he's coming at it hard right here.
Everybody's got to go.
I'll be the first one to leave the house.
It's probably
Boom, roasted.
All right, I'm going off the mic tonight. I'm going home.
You have to stay for a while.
You guys are directly in line with this crack.
All of y'all though.
You got to stand
That's unfortunate.
10 feet over to the left.
And you'll be on the field coaching also.
Yeah. Then y'all be interviewing me.
Hey, Tips, man, why'd you let your defense give up 49 points tonight?
Hey, Tips, your team got blown out 86-0 and broke the record of the school. What the heck is happening here?
Do you think the school should have stopped scoring after they scored 60? Was it just running it up after that?
Tips, is this a basketball game or is this a football game? What happened out there?
Those are your future interviews, Tips. Let's hear it from your family, though. What does your brother got to say? I'm telling you.
Same thing.
They're just talking. I'm trying to. Hey, you got anything to say to Falcon Faithful?
You're right in the crack, buddy.
Falcon Faithful, everybody watching at home and around the globe.
Around the globe? Whoa, we got like in Europe?
Yes.
Hola. Go Falcons.
We had a really good conversation.
What does he think of his nickname, Tips Island?
Oh, hey, Tips Island? We're going to Tips Island tonight? Yeah. How much does it cost to get through Tips Island?
At least one pick today.
At least one.
Putting in the call.
It's shut down for anybody coming in.
So no one's coming in.
We got a travel ban at Tips Island.
Travel ban.
Why don't you interview some more players, Tips?
4 years in Lake Dallas High School.
The players are going across right now.
They're going really fast.
Yeah, it is. It's moving along swiftly.
Why don't you grab one?
Who? Give me a name.
There's one right next to you. I don't know. Just grab anybody.
Anything goes.
Give me a name.
Anybody. Right there. There's literally 3 players in front of you. Just pick one.
All right, I got one. Introduce yourself.
Caleb Sams, 72.
So, Cameron, what position does he play? That's
his offensive lineman.
Offensive lineman. That's five spots. Pick one.
His guard.
No.
Center.
There you go. Good job. Good job.
You know, what did his mom say?
What do you have to say? It rhymes with enter. All right.
What do you have to say, everybody at home watching?
You know, I think we've had a tough couple losses, but I think finally, we're ready to win playoffs.
You stink. You smell like an O-lineman. Yes.
Oh my gosh!
Oh my! Tips, he could beat you up with
That's
one
the
hand.
point. I wanted him to swing. He didn't swing.
He could choke slam you.
Tips, apologize for the rest of the broadcast.
Tips, you're missing your family's selfie right now. This is the greatest thing ever. His whole family is going to selfie without him.
Yeah, okay.
All right, folks, so we're going to cover this Tips family picture live on the air. And this is senior night once again. We're doing a little bit of sideline coverage as we're getting to know some of the band seniors, some of the baseball and football and soccer, and all kinds of seniors are out here tonight. So as this is senior night, this is a football game as well, and it is going to be Lake Dallas versus Denton Broncos.
Tips, I'll buy you a steak dinner when you're walking your brother out after they take your picture if you'll run a full 40 all the way back to the end zone and score a touchdown.
I'm not doing that.
I'll buy you a steak dinner.
I'm good.
Yeah, jump in there. Don't look so scared.
They're bigger than me.
Okay. They're taller than me too.
Sound off. Who's the better looking Tips brother? 214-787-BIRD. Let's hear from you.
Crow.
Hey,
no, let's start.
Let's interview your mom real quick.
Let's interview my mom. That is dangerous.
Well, I want to interview your mom. I want to.
Okay, Michaela can interview Tips' mom.
Hi, I'm Michaela. Hi, Michaela. Okay, so how do you feel about your son leaving the nest, going to college?
Oh no!
He'll be the first to actually leave the nest, so we'll see what happens.
This family is aggressive.
Tips, be nice to your mom, please.
Yeah,
she
Tips.
loves you so much. Okay. Are you proud? Are you proud of Zach?
I'm super proud of Zach.
Aww.
Not as proud of Tips.
Glad to see you back here.
Aww.
Good job, girl. Love it.
Thank you.
Before she goes, say rank your favorite sons.
Rank? No, I'm not going to make her rank.
That's going to rank the favorite sons.
I will be last. I don't want to be last.
All right, good luck. You kids have fun out there.
Yeah.
Are you going to take the mic?
You're going to take the mic across the field?
Oh, you can go interview.
Hand it off.
All right, I'm going to go interview.
All right, go interview, Michaela. Tear it
Gosh,
up.
just so you know, I can't hear you.
You're good.
Hi.
Just go for it.
Where do I go?
Just talk the whole time. Go wherever you want.
Way?
Sure.
She can't hear you, so I don't know why you're talking to her.
Where am I going? Go. Where? Where?
Right there.
Here?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, interview the nest.
Hi. Say hi, guys.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm at the nest right now. I don't know.
The glitter guy.
What do I can't hear you guys.
We know. You just got to go with it. Go with whatever you want. All right.
Smitty's still talking to her like she can hear him. Yeah, we know you can't hear us. Just go with whatever you want.
Hey, guys. How do you guys feel tonight?
Absolutely freaking great.
Oh, thank goodness. Thank goodness.
How do you guys feel tonight?
All right. This is Michaela, by the way, our camera girl, and she's been with us for a few years now, and she's done a great job. She is our man on the street right now, and she is tearing it up. She got to walk at senior night, and had a great time. She did this last year, interviewed people, and she's doing a good job here for us once again tonight.
How do you guys feel tonight?
I'm a little sad. It's my last game.
I'm excited. I think it's really cool. I'm not a senior, but
I know, but like,
I'm excited. I'm ready to go.
All right, you ready to go? How do you feel?
Ready to go.
I feel pretty good. Yeah, that's great. Everyone feels great tonight. How do you feel, Tips?
I'm ready to start this football game.
You know you're not playing.
Good choice.
Randy Weinberg,
All right.
Adam
It feels like I am.
Mason Weinberg.
I'm in it.
Did you guys hold it together, Tips? Anybody let the tears flow?
No, my mom didn't cry. I think she's ready for somebody to leave, so she's like, yes, we're getting closer.
Yeah, you're kind of like the leech that just hangs around, right?
You know, Cameron, if I'm a leech, what the heck does that make you?
So what time do we got here, folks? I believe that was the end of the senior night festivities. I think that's it.
We got 20 minutes, guys.
20 minutes. So 20 minutes. We are going to go out for a long commercial break, folks. Hope you enjoyed that. Sound off if you're on the chat. And we look forward to spending some time with you guys. Hope you enjoyed senior night. Michaela, great job. Tips, great job.
Tips, why don't you get Evan Weinberg right there next to you to your left?
He's got a, see what he's got to say. Here.
Hey, how many yards do you think tonight? How many yards?
I want like 200.
You want 200? All right, guys, we're getting 200 tonight.
All right, heard it here first, folks. So we'll be back, give or take a few minutes. We'll pop in for a little pregame, and we will get you all set for Lake Dallas Denton. This is the game that will settle it all. Winner goes to the playoffs, loser goes home, and we'll see you then. Thanks a lot. We'll be back. You're listening to Lake Dallas Quarterback Club broadcast.
Welcome to the award-winning Lake Dallas Quarterback Club radio broadcast, bringing you all the game highlights of your Lake Dallas Falcons. Tune in on your radio or online and catch our video recaps on YouTube.
Alpha and Omega Equipment Sales and Rental is a great option if you or your business have any need for heavy equipment. What do I mean by heavy equipment? Well, quite frankly, they have it all. At Alpha and Omega, they have skylifts, forklifts, dump trucks, tanker trucks. I'm telling you folks, they have it all. Be sure to stop by and check them out, and be sure to tell them Smitty sent you. They're located on the southbound frontage road of 35 just before you reach the shores of Lady Lou. Alpha and Omega Equipment Sales and Rentals, a proud sponsor of Lake Dallas football.
Need lunch, but you're in a hurry? Well, I have the solution for you. Try Chick-fil-A in Corinth, located smack dab in the middle of Kensington Square. At Chick-fil-A in Corinth, the service is always fast, the food is always top-notch, and it's always their pleasure to serve you. Don't forget, they have breakfast too. Opens at 6 a.m. Monday through Saturday, dark on Sundays. Chick-fil-A, where dreams come true.
Give me some of that sweet tea.
Fab Solace here for Corinth Orthodontics. Dr. V and his great staff take care of my 3 kids and all their orthodontic needs. Dr. V and his patient-friendly staff also provide Damon Clear braces, Invisalign for teens and adults, adult braces, teen orthodontics, and 3D smile technology. His office is conveniently located at 3003 FM 2181, Suite 100. Visit them at trophycluborthodontics.com for your complimentary consultation or email them at corinthortho@gmail.com.
Hey Falcons fans, we know the hassle of finding a reliable vehicle at a reliable dealer, but here at Huffine Chevrolet, you can accomplish both in one place. That's right, look no further than your Huffine Chevy dealer located in Louisville and Plano. As a proud sponsor of your Lake Dallas Falcons, we at Huffine Chevrolet take pride in supporting our community. Since 1924, we've been treating North Texas customers the way they want to be treated. Visit our Louisville or Plano locations today. Ray Huffines, serving our community since 1924.
Folks, if you're in the market for a new vehicle or a certified pre-owned, look no further than James Wood Auto Park in Denton, Texas. Located right off I-35, just south of Buc-ee's, James Wood Auto Park has endless options, and the service is unmatched. Chevrolet, Cadillac, Buick, GMC, you can find them all at James Wood Auto Park in Denton. For more information, visit jameswoodautopark.com.
What
What's going on, everybody? Darren here to talk to you guys about LCFCA, the most amazing youth sports association in Denton County. Their mission is to promote a positive environment in youth football and cheer, fostering character, athleticism, teamwork, and sportsmanship. So go ahead and sign up your future Falcons today.
Calling all future Falcons, the Lake Cities Football and Cheerleading Association is a great way to get your kiddos started with sports and get involved in the community. From flag football up until middle school athletics, LCFCA is a tremendous environment for instilling great athletic skills your kids can carry for years to come, as well as creating building blocks of sportsmanship and teamwork. LCFCA, let's go Falcons!
What's up, Falcon fans? Garen here to talk to you about Mark Tucker Allstate, aka the best insurance agent in Corinth. With over 30 years of experience, Mark and his team will cover everything from home, auto, condo, renters, motorcycle, business, basically everything, including the kitchen sink. Be sure to give Mark a call today at 940-321-1881. Let's go, Falcons.
Mark Tucker, your local Allstate agent, has been a proud sponsor of your Lake Dallas Falcons football before there was a Lake Dallas Falcons football team. Mark was a sponsor before there were automobiles, before there was even a Mark Tucker. Ha! Impossible, you say? Not if you know Mark Tucker. Your rate's too high, your company raising your rates every time you turn left. Give Mark a try. Mention Lake Dallas while getting a quote. For every quote, $5 will go to the Lake Dallas Quarterback Club. $5. Ka-ching! Mark Tucker, your local Allstate agent.
Have you seen the pictures in the football program? Man, they're awesome. Well, those were taken by none other than Met McConnell herself with Met McConnell Photography, your DFW professional photographer. There's no job too big or too small for Met. She photographs babies, children, families, seniors, and sports teams at her studio in Corinth or on location. You can check out her work at metmcconnellphotography.com, on Facebook, or on Instagram.
Hey Falcon fans, your local community bank, Point Bank, would like to invite you to its location right here in Corinth to get your very own Lake Dallas school logo debit card. It's free when you open up a new personal checking account. To sweeten the deal, Point Bank will make a $25 donation to your choice of participating booster clubs. Point Bank is a member of FDIC Bank. Good luck, Falcons.
If I had $1 million, if I had $1 million.
Therapy Partners of North Texas in Corinth is a proud supporter of Falcon Athletics. Their main goal is keeping your athlete in the game and cheering you in the stands. So if you have any aches or pains that limit your daily life, give Therapy Partners of North Texas a call at 940-498-4004 or ask your physician how Therapy Partners of North Texas can help you today.
Alpha and Omega Equipment Sales and Rental is a great option if you or your business have any need for heavy equipment. What do I mean by heavy equipment? Well, quite frankly, they have it all. At Alpha and Omega, they have skylifts, forklifts, dump trucks, tanker trucks. I'm telling you folks, they have it all. Be sure to stop by and check them out, and be sure to tell them Smitty sent you. They're located on the southbound frontage road of 35, just before you reach the shores of Lady Lou. Alpha and Omega Equipment Sales and Rentals, a proud sponsor of Lake Dallas football.
Hey Falcon fans, Drew here. I'm currently sitting in the booth enjoying the all-new Smokehouse Barbecue Bacon Sandwich from our local Chick-fil-A. Their close location on Kensington Square on Swisher Road in Corinth makes it easy to hop in your car or ride your bike. So why wait? Head over to Chick-fil-A and remember to try the Chick-fil-A One app, available on Android and the iOS App Store. Eat more chicken, Falcons.
Fab Solace here for Corinth Orthodontics. Dr. V and his great staff take care of my 3 kids and all their orthodontic needs. Dr. V and his patient-friendly staff also provide Damon Clear braces, Invisalign for teens and adults, adult braces, teen orthodontics, and 3D Smile technology. His office is conveniently located at 3003 FM 2181, Suite 100. Visit them at trophycluborthodontics.com for your complimentary consultation or email them at corinthortho@gmail.com.
Sweet Huffine Chevrolet in Louisville, where the prices are so low. So low, so low, so low.
Hey Falcon listeners, Fab Solace here to talk to you guys about James Wood Auto Group. They'll get you in your new car hassle-free. Find your next car at James Wood Auto Group, located off I-35 South in Denton. Go Falcons!
Calling all future Falcons, the Lake Cities Football and Cheerleading Association is a great way to get your kiddos started with sports and get involved in the community. From flag football up until middle school athletics, LCFCA is a tremendous environment for instilling great athletic skills your kids can carry for years to come, as well as creating building blocks of sportsmanship and teamwork. LCFCA, let's go Falcons!
Mark Tucker, your local Allstate agent, has been a proud sponsor of your Lake Dallas Falcons football before there was a Lake Dallas Falcons football team. Mark was a sponsor before there were automobiles, before there was even a Mark Tucker. Ha! Impossible, you say? Not if you know Mark Tucker. Your rate's too high? Your company raising your rates every time you turn left? Give Mark a try. Mention Lake Dallas while getting a quote. For every quote, $5 will go to the Lake Dallas Quarterback Club. $5, $5, $5. Ka-ching! Mark Tucker, your local Allstate agent.
Oh, yeah, we are.
And we are live here from Falcon Stadium in Corinth, Texas. This is going to be the site of the final regular season game of this 2022 campaign. Lake Dallas taking on the Denton Broncos. Both teams coming into this game 2-3 in district play, each with, like I said, 2-3 in district play. Lake Dallas has a 6-3 overall record after starting the season very, very hot, 6-0 for only the 4th time in school history, I believe. They now find themselves on a 3-game losing streak and looking to turn that around here at home against Denton on senior night. I'm Justin Smith, joined with Cameron Hobbs. Cameron, how you doing?
Man, I'm good. I'm a little upset because the big Falcon's not flying in front of the inflatable, but it's understandable. It's kind of windy out here, and it's a big night, senior night, win or go home. I mean, it's a win or go home situation.
It is a win or go home situation. Like I was saying, each team 2-3 in district play, and they were fighting for that 4th and final playoff spot in our district.
And they almost got it done last week at Kuckendall Stadium. They almost did it.
They almost were able to pull it off, but not quite, as the Falcons fell, and now they find themselves in a win or go home situation. I'm excited about this one. There's a few stats that you can look at, but there's really one that sticks out to me. We saw it last year, and it's happening once again. Rushing yards per game. Dylan the Debacle Brockle is leading the Falcons with nearly 78 yards per game on the ground. However, if you look at the other side, you look at that purple and gold, you look at what the Denton Broncos have been able to pull off on the ground so far this year. 191 yards on the ground per game from Coco Brown.
Well, you heard Coach Young say it. If they can shut Coco Brown down, this game should be a good one. But I think it's going to be a tale of 2 running backs tonight. I think it's going to see who is the better running back. Now, over here on Lake Dallas' side, you don't just have one running back. You have a 2-headed monster with Dylan the Debacle Brockle and Sam McAfee, Pat McAfee's cousin. And, you know, it's all about getting out there and seeing who's going to excel, who's going to be the one that leaves it all out there tonight on senior night.
Something that I'm looking forward to is seeing the resurgence of Keondae Henry. He's had a couple down weeks. He's been not in the mix quite as much. There was a big-time touchdown pass that he dropped a couple weeks ago, and now I think we need to get this passing game going a little bit. A lot of times in football, you hear of a running game opening up the passing game. I would almost say it's opposite for the Falcons.
Yeah.
If they can throw the ball a little bit to these massive weapons they have on the outside, Evan Weinberg, Keondae Henry, and they work some slant routes across the middle with one of their electric playmakers, Nicky Gray, that is where this offense thrives the most, in my opinion, and I think stats would tell you that as well. That allows for the defense to play a little softer, give them some room on the line of scrimmage, and let the debacle go to work. Let Sam McAfee go to work. Let these offensive linemen get up to the next level, create some running lanes. That's how we start stacking first downs on top of one another. That's how we turn drives into touchdowns.
Yeah, I'd agree with you. It's about getting him involved and getting Keondae Henry involved early, and getting these other receivers involved early too. Nicky Gray, he's had a fumble bug a little bit, so if we can get Nicky Gray in there to where he can get that, can establish ball security, and then Evan Weinberg has stepped up big these last 3 to 4 weeks, especially. So getting him involved early and letting these receivers really roar. Keondae and Evan and Nicky have got to have a big night tonight in order for these Falcons to thrive.
Absolutely. As the Falcons are lined up at midfield, the captains for the Falcons are in order at the 50. We got number 12, senior defensive back Eli Koch. Eli has had a tremendous season so far this year, and I think he is going to have a solid one here tonight, as he's going to be in coverage most of the game alongside Adam Tips, or I'm sorry, not Adam Tips, Zach Tips, Tips Island. Eli and Zach
Adam's
have been
padding up. You got eligibility left?
He is not padding up.
Hey, I didn't use my COVID year.
There he is, Adam Tibbs. But we'll get to you in just a second. Let me get through the captains. As Eli is on the far left, number 72, the center of this thing, the anchor of the offensive line, senior center Caleb Sams. He's been doing a nice job all year long. And then you got junior offensive lineman Corbin Bailey. He's been holding things down. 23, God-Give Ugachukwu, and number 15, Gavin Coleman. Both those boys been playing a little defensive end, been making things happen on the defensive side of the ball. One of the real strong suits of this 2022 Falcon team. And the Falcons just ran out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're about to have the coin toss, but let me throw it down right now. Well, I was about to. I think Coach Dennis is live with Adam Tips right now, so we'll throw it to him just a second.
The biggest thing you can say tonight, Smitty, is this senior night, you got to leave it all on the field. I mean, this is the last time some of these seniors will play football. This is the sad reality. So leave it all on the field and have fun and just have the time of your life. And if you win, you get to go into next week. But this field right here, if you grew up in this town, this is your history, and this is your, this is what you always look forward to, is nights like these. So leave it all out there.
I don't know if you can see it on the screen as well as it's coming through in real life right now, but this scene with the temperature, the weather, the bright lights, everything kind of going into it. Senior night, the win or go home situation that we find ourselves in right now, it seems to really be ramping things up a little bit for just an incredible Texas high school football game, and I think that's exactly what you're in store for here tonight, folks.
I mean, Channel 8 and Channel 5 are here.
Joe Trahan is going to be joining us on the broadcast at some point.
So hard. I'm very proud of you.
Absolutely. Well, me and Whitney were watching TV last night, and I said, "That's Joe Trahan." And then I just met Joe Trahan.
I'm very impressed.
So good things are coming. Good things are coming, Cameron.
You got his autograph.
Yeah. Lots going on here.
Hey, am I ready? Check.
All right, Lake Dallas has won the toss and deferred to the second half. So Denton is going to receive, and that's the way things are going to be going. So as we await kickoff, as the band clears the field, as things get going, that's about where we stand. Win or go home. Each team has a 2-3 district record. This is it. This is for all the marbles, Cameron.
And I think we're about to have a little bit of national anthem here.
Tonight's national anthem will be sung by Aiden Arianto.
Let's do it. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your national anthem.
folks. There it is, the national anthem, and that means one thing. Kickoff is here. We'll be bringing you the action all game long. We have a very special halftime guest lined up for you folks. As we always try to get a halftime guest for our home game, halftime interviews. This time, it will be one that is very close to home.
Just go ahead and tell them.
And I think it's very, very close to home for you, too, as a Sooner fan.
Go ahead and tell them.
Is that a dead giveaway?
Oh, yeah.
We got Darrell Williams joining us at halftime, and I think that's going to be a very fun interview. Now, see, I'm worried about that. I'm worried you're going to... You think I was a fangirl over Joe Trahan from Channel 8? I can't wait to see what happens when a real-life Oklahoma Sooner joins us in the press box at halftime. I guess we'll have to see what happens, folks.
Probably good.
Nah, I highly doubt that. I highly doubt that.
Oh, my gosh, we have a new cameraman.
We got a new cameraman. Dandy Dan joins us in the press box. As we got Dandy Dan on the camera.
Let's give him the third headset.
Harvey Lusk doing stats. Fabulous Fabricio moving and shaking, running the board, and technically directing, steering this ship into port. And then Adam Tips on the sideline. We got a crew. We are ready. The Falcons have one as well, as Luan Lee is set to kick from the 40-yard line. Get this win or go home game right on track. And it looks like back to receive for the Denton Broncos. We do have the always dangerous number 1 Coco Brown, senior running back, coming in at 5'11", 195 on the roster. Again, averaging 192 yards per game on the ground. I imagine they're going to want to kick it away from him. As they do, this ball lands at the 2-yard line, rolls into the end zone, and the Broncos are going to start at the 25-yard line with a touchback.
Smitty, you ready for your 3 keys of the game tonight?
Here we go, Cameron. Lay it on me.
3 keys of the game. Number one. Stopping Coco Brown. That's key, number 1. Number 2, your offense has got to wake up from this slump they've been in the last 4 weeks. They've got to have some productive offense. Now, last week we saw some glimpses of that. Unfortunately, we're not able to pull out the win, but this offense has got to get rolling hot. And do not get the penalty. Keep the penalties low.
Absolutely. So here we go. First play from scrimmage for defensive lineman for the Falcons. It's going to be a handoff. Left side, Coco Brown. He gets across the 25 and driven out of bounds at the 23-yard line.
Man, he looks a lot quicker, a little bit quicker than he did last year when he ran for 400. So they're going to have a tough time bringing him down. It's a good little chunk of change right there for the first run. You think about it, 4 yards is 4 yards. You'll take it all day.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll see if we can stop him here. Another handoff left side. This time Ian Roundtree trying to give some chase and make a tackle. He's driven out of bounds by number 2, Jalen Brooks. Jalen Brooks coming off a fantastic game last week. Interception and a few big-time tackles. Tips, I think we're getting a little interference from you. Where you at?
I'm down here. My mic's off. It shouldn't be me.
Might still be interfering. It was interfering pretty good.
Where are you at, though?
He's right.
I'm right here.
Yes, you are. As this is a handoff up the middle, it's going to be enough for a first down. That'll move the chains for the Broncos. Their first down of this one. On the defense for the Falcons, Eli Koch on the bottom of your screen, number 12, senior defensive back. You got Zinjan Gomez, Jalen Brooks at the safety position. Across the field at the top of your screen, Zach Tips. He's been holding it down as well, another senior defensive back. Xavier Rodriguez, number 26, linebacker. Riley Griffin, middle linebacker, and Camden Beecham, the other and third linebacker for the Falcons, as Coco Brown darts up the middle, pickup of 5 yards.
Man, he's able to get kind of tripped up in there, but the linebackers are able to plug some holes, but there's a big opening there in the middle, and fortunately for the Falcons, he trips and is able to get brought down, but they're going to have to come up with some kind of answer. It's going to be a long night for the Falcons trying to stop him on these short little runs. He's going to keep chipping away.
4-3 set for the Falcons. It's another handoff up the middle, and he's brought down quickly by a pair of Falcons. Looked like Riley Griffin and Humphrey Kakuba in on the action for that one.
That was a better look.
What's his classification again?
His classification.
Talking about Coco?
Yeah.
What class is he in? How old is he?
He's a
senior.
Okay.
Just because you're wearing a suit doesn't mean you got to get all fancy with your questions.
I want to.
Third down and short for the Broncos. Shotgun formation. Drops back, fires. Quick shot over the middle, and it's going to be caught for a first down as he's going to get brought down by a gang of Falcons at the 45-yard line.
Yeah, that's the first time they've thrown it all game, but it's a beautiful play and a beautiful play design by the Denton Broncos. Kind of dump it off a little bit there, do a little comeback route, and they're able to pick up that first down. Falcons getting used to this offense of the Broncos right now. They're going to have to find an answer quickly because they are marching.
Number 3, Joseph Williams on the catch there, 10-yard pickup on the play. Jack Plunk is the quarterback for the Denton Broncos. Number 12 is a spin move, evades one tackler. Coco Brown able to pick up a couple yards on that.
Now, I know Camden missed that tackle a little bit, but it did stop him. It did stop him in his tracks a little bit, and the Falcons are able to swoop in, not swoom, I don't even know what that word is, but swoop in and bring him down and limit his gain there.
2nd down and 8, 9:30 to go here in the first quarter of this one. Play action, Plunk drops back, fires deep right side. Flag on the play, one-handed catch, tackled at the 3-yard line. That was number 0, Ryan Crady, the senior wide receiver for Denton, making a big-time play over Eli Koch. It's going to be a first down and then some. 1st and goal for the Denton Broncos after that one.
That was an impressive catch. That was just an impressive catch right there. Eli Koch is all over. I mean, it was a penalty from a mile away, and he's able to bring that catch. That was incredible, Smitty.
That's what they say. I actually think Eli did a good job there.
He had him hooked.
They're taught, if you're going to get burned, don't give up the touchdown.
Absolutely.
So go ahead and take the flag. That man, Crady, made a ridiculous one-handed catch.
This formation there
is a big-time jumbo formation. Number 90 playing fullback, lead blocking for Coco Brown, and he's going to go in darn near untouched. That'll put the Broncos on top with just over 9 minutes to go in the first quarter. Broncos lead by 6.
Yeah, and that's going to be something the Falcons have to figure out here on the sideline. Get over here, make some adjustments, and figure out how do you stop this offense, because they look like they just got it. Move the ball with ease.
Well, with the Coco Brown situation, him averaging nearly 200 yards per game, and that's not a fluke. We're in week 10. You can't stop him. You can only hope to contain him, as Sinjin almost blocks that one. That's going to make it 7-0. Broncos on top. We'll be right back. You're listening to the Lake Dallas Quarterback Club broadcast.
We'll be right back with Lake Dallas Falcons football and the Lake Dallas Quarterback Club radio broadcast.
Alpha and Omega Equipment sales and rental is a great option if you or your business have any need for heavy equipment. What do I mean by heavy equipment? Well, quite frankly, they have it all. At Alpha and Omega, they have skylifts, forklifts, dump trucks, tanker trucks. I'm telling you, folks, they have it all. Be sure to stop by and check them out, and be sure to tell them Smitty sent you. They're located on the southbound frontage road of 35, just before you reach the shores of Lady Lou. Alpha and Omega Equipment Sales and Rentals, a proud sponsor of Lake Dallas football.
All right, folks, we are back. 9:09 here to go in the first quarter. Falcons find themselves trailing early in this one. 7-0 is your score after a quick touchdown run, 1-yard rush by Coco Brown. I am not surprised to see that young man is the one who puts the Broncos on top early in this one.
Well, he ran for over 400 last year, right, Smitty?
Couple observations from this kickoff here. Number 74 for the Denton Broncos. He's going to be the kicker, and he boots this thing to the 8-yard line. Nice kick. It's going to be returnable, and the Falcons doing a nice job to return it. Oh, if Xavier Rodriguez could have kept his footing, he could have picked up quite a few more yards as he's brought down at the 28-yard line. That's where the Falcons will take over for their first drive in this one. 2 notes on the Broncos so far. I think it's very odd that they have number 74, Kevin Rodriguez, offensive lineman, kicking. He is listed on the roster at 6'3", 280. When was the last time you seen a kicker that big?
Well, why not do it that way? You know, why not have the biggest guy with the biggest boot out there kicking the ball off?
Yeah, I think it was kind of awesome. Nicky Gray in motion from left to right, and it's going to be a misdirection handoff. The debacle takes it up the middle, spins for a pickup of a yard or two, and it's going to bring up 2nd down and 8 for the Falcons. The other note for the Broncos, do they have the most perfectly named backfield out of all the teams we've played in the few years we've done this? Jack Plunk and Coco Brown. I think that is a classic matchup right there.
Plunk and Brown.
Jack Plunk seems like a really, really classic quarterback name.
It is.
And Coco Brown speaks for itself. 2nd and 8 here for the Falcons. Bortman in the shotgun.
Free play.
I think the Broncos jumped, and that's going to be a free play. He fires deep, going for Weinberg, way over his head. But the Falcons are going to get an easy 5 yards. It's going to bring up 2nd down, and I believe 3.
You're going to get your 5 yards there for free, but, man, want to see him be able to hit on some of these throws. He's going to need to hit on most, if not all, his throws tonight to beat this Broncos team.
I like to see that he's in that rhythm. He's ready to go. He sees the flag in his peripheral. He knows to fire deep. Things are moving. Things are shaking, and I think the Falcons need to get a little momentum here. If they can convert on this second down and just get the chains moving, get some positive yardage going on this first drive and set the tone, that would be solid. Blakesley in at tight end here on the bottom of your screen. Boardham in the shotgun, takes the snap, hands it off, up the middle, pickup of a few yards. No, it might be enough for a first down as Brockle fights through some traffic, and I think that's going to move the chains.
Yeah, that was a great run by Brockle. Put his head down and fight for those extra yards, and you're going to see him do that. He likes to put up a fight for these yards, Smitty.
8:20 to go here in the first quarter. Falcons trail by 7 to the Denton Broncos. Again, folks, this is win or go home. This is for all the marbles in district play. Each team coming into this one with a 2-3 district record. Trips wide receivers on the bottom of your screen. It's a screen to Weinberg. Caught at the 38-yard line, and he's got room across the 50 and driven out of bounds at the 44-yard line.
Man, I thought the defensive back right there got a hand on it, and he didn't, and Weinberg was able to catch that, and Keontae Henry and Nicky Gray created a huge hole for him to run through and move the chains. He's going to move the chains. It's going to be a great first down picked up by this Lake Dallas Falcon offense.
After a nice pickup by Brockle on the ground, you see Bortnam finding Weinberg on a screen pass to the near side. Back-to-back first downs for the Falcons. They are now in enemy territory. Another free play. Fires right side. It's Weinberg, enough for a first down as the Falcons move the chains on 3 consecutive plays.
And I like that throw he threw there, kind of a little behind back shoulder type situation, and he's able to bring it in and run out of bounds a little bit, or get tackled out of bounds, but to pick up the first down there too.
Quick. That's what we like to see. When these things develop quickly, the tempo of the offense is moving the way you're seeing right now, I think that spells success for this Falcon offense.
Absolutely.
Bortnam looking at the sideline, getting some signals. 7:50 to go here in the first quarter. 7-0 is your score. Falcons trail by a touchdown. Handoff, right side. Brockle trying to find some room up the middle. I think he's going to pick up a couple yards, but that's about it, as it'll bring up second down and 8.
Yeah, this Bronco defense just all over that, kind of stuffed him up there. But, hey, regroup, gain your yard, and let's move forward here.
I'd have liked to see what our defense could have done if not for a miracle catch on the near side.
Yeah.
By Ryan Crady of Denton. That's really what led to the Broncos going up by a touchdown. As it's a quick snap to Boardham. He's going to take it on his own right side, and I believe he's going to pick up enough for the first down, maybe short by inches.
I like that.
We've
not seen a direct quarterback sneak like that in a minute.
So they're saying no. We're going to hold it right there, 3rd and inches.
That's fine. Let's just send a running back in. I would put McAfee in this situation because he's kind of he's got kind of a broader set to him to kind of punch for those, but Brockle can do it.
Yeah, I would agree. I think either one of them is very capable of picking up a few inches. As it's going to be a handoff up the middle, and Broncos got more than enough. He makes a spin move at the 16-yard line, and he cuts it back towards the near sideline. He's inside the 5-yard line, driven out of bounds at the 4. And that is a big-time play when the Falcons needed it on 3rd down, 1st and goal for the Birds.
And Smitty, he made some moves. He put the moves on him. Some would say he had the moves like Jagger right there.
Some would say that. The old moves like Jagger. Got him again.
You know who can't dance? It's Tips down there, but Brockle.
The suit would tell you otherwise. Is that a leopard print? Shotgun snap. Oh, is that us? Or was that, we got encroachment. Yeah, we got a false start. That's going to back us up 5 yards. Oh. So you get 1st and goal from the 4, and then you shoot yourself in the foot a little bit there. That's going to back you up to the 9-yard line.
And that's kind of been a thing this season right there, man.
1 step forward, 2 steps back a little bit. That's tough.
Good to hear your voice down there, Tips.
Yeah, we had a little debacle there. Trying to figure out where I sounded good and where I sounded bad. But I think we're good now.
You're good. 1st and goal from the 9. Handoff right side. No, it's Dylan Brockle who takes the direct snap playing quarterback there.
Yeah, that was a wildcat.
That was a wildcat, Cameron.
Thank you. Just in case you were wondering.
Folks, if you're listening in the stands, you can always identify Adam Tips on the sideline as the only person in the stands in a full suit. or the guy with the green mic sock on. Wave it around in the air a little bit. Let the people know you're down there, Tips. Second down, handoff, right side. It's the debacle. He's inside the 5-yard line, keeps his footing, and fights for a few extra yards. Marked down at the 3.
Yeah, it's going to be third down and goal to go with probably about 3 to get to the touchdown. Man, running it could get it, but I think they're going to be anticipating that. Maybe do some kind of throw.
It's like the complete opposite of what happened at the end of the game.
I know.
Now we're going to run the ball every time.
I feel like we're a little gun shy almost, as it's 5:40 to go and counting here in the first quarter. Falcons trail Denton by 7 points. 7-0 is your score. Falcons knocking on the door here from the 3-yard line. Third down and goal. Here come the Falcons. 2 receivers on the bottom of your screen, 1 on the top. Bortnam going to keep it himself, and he's reaching, but I believe he's marked down at the 1. A little bit extracurricular going on there between Keonde and a defensive back.
I mean, why not go for it? I know you want the points, but go for it.
DB just got dominated.
You said knocking on the door, and I heard a knock behind his fab was knocking on the door.
What do you think of that? That's pretty cool.
Pretty good,
How's
right
that for
there.
sound effects?
Hey, how about we do a little Red Rover, send the debacle over.
All right, we'll put it in. We'll put it in the think tank. That's not bad.
Thank you. Go ahead and think about it.
That's better than Bob's.
Appreciate it. We're going to take a timeout here.
Yep, we're hammering a timeout. As they step away, we'll do the same. 4:42 to go in the first. Falcons knocking on the door. We'll be right back. You're listening to the Lake Dallas Quarterback Club broadcast.
Need lunch, but you're in a hurry? Well, I have the solution for you. Try Chick-fil-A in Corinth, located smack dab in the middle of Kensington Square. At Chick-fil-A in Corinth, the service is always fast, the food is always top-notch, and it's always their pleasure to serve you. Don't forget, they have breakfast too. Opens at 6 a.m. Monday through Saturday, dark on Sundays. Chick-fil-A, where dreams come true.
Give me some of that sweet tea.
We are back. 4:42 here to go in the first quarter.
The star of that last commercial was inside the building with us.
Yeah, give me some of that sweet tea. He's right here working the camera. Dandy Dan.
Give him some of this sweet tea right here.
How about some of that sweet tea?
7. Look at that.
Hey, save me some. Don't drink all of it, Dan.
It's almost like, when you hear like one of the characters from The Simpsons actually do the voice of Moe or Homer on the Tonight Show or something. That's what it feels like in the booth right now.
Or like SpongeBob.
What are you doing under the water there? 4:42 here to go in the first quarter. Falcons going for it on fourth down. Shotgun formation.
Like
2 receivers on the left. 1 on the right. 2 backs in the backfield. It's McAfee. It's Brockle. It's a handoff left side. No play action. He's got Brockle at the 2. But there is mustard on the lettuce.
That was really smart.
There's a flag.
Great play call. Great design. Great execution. Let's see what the flag is. Come on.
There is a flag on the play.
It's on the defense. It is declined. That's 6 for the Falcons. Touchdown, Falcons. Cade Bortnam on the play action finds Dylan, the debacle Brockle, and the Birds are on the board. 6-7 is your score as we await the extra point.
Did you like my golf clap?
I did. I feel like you were a bit hesitant. You really just got to lean into it. That was a touchdown.
You're right. This is more of a golf clap.
Yeah. That is.
Thank you.
That is. Cameron will display all the different types of claps here if this becomes a 2-score game. But until then, I'll keep bringing the action here on the Lake Dallas Quarterback Club broadcast. Luan Lee, the left-footed kicker, soccer player, converted kicker on to attempt the extra point, and it's up and it's good. 7-7 is your score with 4:37 to go in the first quarter. We'll be right back. You're listening to the Lake Dallas Quarterback Club broadcast.
Right back with the award-winning Lake Dallas Quarterback Club radio broadcast.
Sweet Huffine Chevrolet in Louisville, where the prices are so low. So low, so low, so low.
7-7 is your score That kick was good. Is that right?
Yeah.
Did I miss it? Okay, all right. The
It was
scoreboard is
good.
up to date now. We're good. 4:37 to go in the first quarter.
It's good.
Luan Lee set to kick off from the 40-yard line. Coco Brown and another Denton Bronco deep to return. This is going to be number 8. Let it sail over his head and out of bounds. That'll be illegal procedure.
Oh, I didn't see it going. I thought you said it went over his head and out of bounds behind the end zone.
No, that's just going to be a penalty on that one.
That's okay.
Broncos going to have good field position to start this drive as they made easy work of the Falcons on the first one. Coco Brown running the ball with some amount of ease. I would say he was able to pick up yards just about whenever he wanted them. He had, 24 yards on 7 carries and a touchdown on that first drive. But really the biggest play was kind of a busted play where Jack Plunk threw it deep down the near sideline and was able to find Ryan Crady on a 41-yard pickup. I'd like to see what our defense could have done if they had to go toe-to-toe for a full drive. And I think we're going to get that opportunity right here as the Falcon defense takes the field for the second time tonight.
Well, I'm eager to watch Jalen Brooks out there, number 2.
He had a whale of a game last week. We'll see if he can follow it up here tonight on senior night. Handoff left side. It's number 8 who's driven out of bounds after a pickup of 5 or 6. And I think we got a flag.
That's going to be a late hit.
That's going to be a late hit.
It's going to be on Jalen.
That was Jace McGuire, the senior running back for the Broncos, and I think he was driven out of bounds just a couple yards too late.
Jeez.
Yeah. Is that a personal foul?
It's going to be a personal foul, late hit out of bounds is what they'll call this.
They're going to pick up some yards, but more importantly, they're also going to tally 1 personal foul on the board for Jalen Brooks.
No. That won't be like... It is a personal foul, but it's not like
unsportsmanlike
it's not a game misconduct type situation.
Okay, very good tips. Thank you for the rule clarification there. As this is going to be a jet sweep. Number 10 takes it, handoff left side. He's thrown up towards the Denton Bronco bench after a pickup of 2 yards, but that was all good, clean fun right there. That was Tristan Strange with the carry, the senior Denton Bronco.
It's a little strange, isn't it?
Dr. Strange.
Little Stranger Thing. I tried.
Are you guys just naming things that have strange?
Don't put you guys in that category.
I did it too. I said Dr. Strange for no reason, so that's on me. 3:58 here to go in the first quarter.
Stranger danger.
7-7 is your score. Handoff left side. It's number 1, Coco Brown, and he's met by a wall of green. Nothing doing on that one, and it's going to bring up a short yardage third down play. We'll see if the Falcons can hold on at midfield here, force 4th down.
Who's in at safety over there? I can't read that number.
Oh, that's Jalen Brooks.
Yeah.
So Brooks is. I like it.
Yeah, he's playing well.
Jalen Brooks over there, he's over there just trying, doing his thing. Playing like a stud. Playing like a dog.
Well, he came in for Javon Washington last week, and he had an interception, and like we said, pretty great game. As it's a jet sweep. No, it's a handoff right side, Coco Brown, and he's going to fight his way.
He's going to get that first
to
down.
get just shy of the marker.
I think
is where they had the mark.
Really? 4th down, but they're definitely going to go for this.
4th
they
down.
mark him shy. Look like he got it a little bit extra there.
Ball at the 41-yard line.
I mean, I love being a homer, but that was... Man, I thought he fell forward.
Ball at the 42-yard line. It's 4th down and 1 for the Broncos.
God, it looks like they're doing... Oh, we're going to do a little direct snap to Coco Brown, guys.
I was going to say, we need to do that. We need to
Bull! It's a bull formation!
Once again, this is very similar to what they had at the goal line, number 90.
This is a bull!
Big time fullback, big time lead blocker as Coco Brown busts forward for a pickup of quite a few yards. Just about 15 on that one.
He's a grown man.
Oh my gosh. That was crazy, man.
17.
That was a big gain. 17-yard gain, if you will. That right there was a man running a football.
Yes, it was. Here we go again. Direct snap, Coco Brown. This time he's swallowed up by a couple of Falcons. Tips in on the action there. Riley Griffin. Looks like Beecham was over there as well.
And gain 4 still, though. I mean, he runs so hard.
I like our matchup. I mean, we're going to have to figure it out. We're going to have to see what we can do with these formations. We got some players. We got some absolute dogs at the linebacker position. You got Xavier Rodriguez, Riley Griffin, Beecham, who's coming off the edge there at that far side. It looks like we're sending them. Falcons going with 4 down linemen and 1 blitzing linebacker. At least that's what they're showing right now. The linebacker coming off the edge, senior Camden Beecham, number 30. See if he can get there, make a play. Handoff left side forces him into the middle, and Coco Brown's got some room. He's brought down at the 5-yard line after a big-time pickup.
Man, Camden was there, just not able to bring him down. Coco Brown's a grown man, so you're going to have to go in there and tackle him and wrap up.
17-yard pickup once again for number 1 Coco Brown in this Denton Bronco offense.
I mean, this is nuts, man. This guy right here he will run on you all day.
Direct snap, left side. He's got the edge, and he's going to get in. As he actually makes a move over St. John Gomez and risks it a little bit there. He had an easy score around the edge, but he made things interesting.
Well,
as
they were chirping a second ago, so I think he wanted to make an example out of him, but it wasn't going to work.
Yeah, well, I mean, they made an example on the scoreboard as the Broncos pick up another 6 points on the ground.
This game's become a rivalry game.
This game is the 12th matchup, or the 13th matchup between these two teams. Lake Dallas has a 9-3 overall record against the Denton Broncos, as that kick is nearly blocked once again by St. John. And yeah, we'll keep it right here. Like I was saying, 9-3 all time against Denton. I think these schools, if you look at the actual distance of the schools, they can't be separated by, as the crow flies, much more than 10 miles, right?
Well, they moved the high school. It's now off of the loop.
It's not open yet, though, is it?
I thought it was.
I don't think it's open yet.
Check me on that. I'm fairly certain it's open. This was the first year.
Like I said, though, out of all the history of Lake Dallas, going back to 1965, that's when our program got up and running. You would think that we would have played Denton quite a bit. Only played them 13 times, or this is our 13th meeting. When do you think, Tips, was the first time Denton and Lake Dallas squared off? What year did that happen?
I'm going to say 98. Nope.
Got 98.
98. Chalk it.
Any other guesses? Anything in the booth? Anybody got anything?
87.
87. 88. Let me tell you guys.
Price is right now.
Cue the 30 for 30 music. What if I told you?
1971.
The year was 2008.
Really?
Yeah. Ball fielded inside the 10-yard line. Xavier Rodriguez looking for room, and he's got room. Past the 30, 35, and he's brought down at the 40-yard line. Falcons going to have a short field to work with as they come out for their second drive of the night.
Man, Xavier Rodriguez is running these kicks back like he should have been doing it all year.
2008 was the first year the Denton Broncos ever played the Lake Dallas Falcons. I was surprised at that. Tips, you got Joe Trahan from Channel 8 walking right by you. You might want to pop him on. I'm just saying. I don't know. Could lend us some street cred.
Yeah. So I do have Joe. Joe's awesome. We love you. We're fanboying.
Tell him Smitty said what's up.
Okay, good.
So Smitty up there, you met him earlier. He said what's up. I know right now we're not winning, but I see this is a decent play. Don't fumble. We're good. That was a crazy catch right here.
Yeah, fantastic one-handed grab, right?
With the defender all over.
With the defender all over him. It was right pass interference. But I'll say this. Listen, these teams are evenly matched, right? Yeah, they got Coco Brown, obviously, as a force for Denton, but you guys have a lot of different weapons as well. I'm looking for a good ball game. I think it's going to be competitive. I think we're going to have a good game throughout, and I'm looking forward to it.
Thanks so much. Thanks for catching up with us.
Joe Trahan, Channel 8. As Evan Weinberg catches this and moves across the 50-yard line, that'll be enough for a first down for the Falcons. That's pretty cool, man. I think he's a super nice guy, and I like him. We were able to exchange pleasantries in the booth up here, and tune into his stuff. He's going to be writing a little something in the morning news, I believe. I don't know who WFAA is affiliated with, but I'm sure you guys can find this information on your own. Joe Trahan, Channel 8, first down for the Falcons. Handoff, right side, it's McAfee. He's going to pick up a few yards, and that is what he does best. Bronco really can break runs, make people miss. Not that McAfee can't, but what McAfee excels at is accelerating through the line of scrimmage, finding a hole, not dancing, not going side to side. He is going to make a straight line from A to B.
Yep, as this corner wise down, that's what he does. He waits for the hole. He's very patient. He just shoots right through it.
So that's going to wrap it up for the first quarter. 14-7 is your score. We're going to keep it right here. Some stats from the first quarter. What we got, Cade Bortnam is 5 of 5 passing, 38 yards with a long of 15, 1 touchdown on the night. Dylan Brockle was the recipient of that touchdown. It was a 2-yard pass from Bortnam to Brockle. On the ground, Falcons leading rusher, 6 runs by Dylan Brockle, 34 yards. He busted one off for 21. He's averaging over 5 yards a carry so far through 1 quarter in this one. Our leading receiver, Evan Weinberg, number 14, thrown to 4 times, caught 4 times. He's become a dependable target for the Lake Dallas offense down the stretch in this season. He's got 36 yards on the night, and it's going to be a whale of a game. Jack Plunk on the other end for the Denton Broncos, 2 of 2 on the night, 41-yard hookup. A 41-yard hookup to Ryan Crady. One-handed grab on the near side. It was going to be a big play anyways with the pass interference, but he turned it into an even bigger one. That set up a touchdown for the Broncos, and then another rushing touchdown by Coco Brown as he's on his way to a heck of a game. 13 rushes, 72 yards, 2 touchdowns on the night so far. And again, folks, we're only through 1 quarter.
Man, that was a great job doing that. 13 carries.
Handoff up the middle for the first play in the second quarter, and McAfee is going to bust through and get past the 40-yard line into enemy territory for a first down for the Falcons.
Well, his cousin's a punter, and he's a runner. I mean, that's just how this goes.
So do you have it confirmed that he is, in fact, kinfolk of Pat McAfee?
Anybody I meet that's a Hobbs, I automatically call my cousin, so I'm sure he does the same.
That sounds logic.
So, obviously, they're cousins.
What about Smith? Yeah, there's not too many of us out there, so with the Smiths, it's hard to pick us out.
Yeah, not a very common name, Smith.
I hear you. I did meet one Smith earlier today, Bruce Smith. He's in the owner's suite over there. Bruce, if you can hear us, give us a wave. Oh, hey, Bruce Smith, owner's suite.
Owner's suite is popping over there. They got Chick-fil-A. They got everything.
We got a timeout. Falcons going to take a timeout. So as they step away, we will do the same. You're listening to the Lake Dallas Quarterback Club broadcast.
Mark Tucker, your local Allstate agent, has been a proud sponsor of your Lake Dallas Falcons football before there was a Lake Dallas Falcons football team. Mark was a sponsor before there were automobiles, before there was even a Mark Tucker. Ha! Impossible, you say? Not if you know Mark Tucker. Your rate's too high? Your company raising your rates every time you turn left? Give Mark a try. Mention Lake Dallas while getting a quote. And for every quote, $5 will go to the Lake Dallas Quarterback Club. $5. Ka-ching! Mark Tucker, your local Allstate agent.
Welcome back to the award-winning Lake Dallas Quarterback Club radio broadcast.
First down and 10 for the Falcons with 11:20 to go in the second quarter. Bortnam drops back, fires. It's short for Nicky Gray.
I think it might have got tipped, did it?
I'm not sure. He definitely was throwing it off of his back foot. He was leaning back as he fired that one off out of the backfield.
A lot of Broncos in his face.
I'm kind of glad it was short because I think if that ball would have gotten to where he wanted it to get, we are looking at a potential pick six. That defensive back was coming in hot as the Falcons are going to go with 3 receivers on the bottom of your screen.
He's going to have wind in his face now.
I believe he's got McAfee in the backfield. It's going to be a handoff up the middle. McAfee makes a cut at the 38-yard line. He's got room past the 25, inside the 20. He's down at the 16-yard line, and that is a first down for the Falcons.
McAfee says, hey, I'll raise you one, Coco Brown. My name's McAfee. I got a cousin that's a punter, and I'm a runner.
That's a pickup of 22 yards. 11 minutes to go in the second quarter. Falcons trail the Broncos in this win-or-go-home matchup at senior night. 14-7 is the current score, but something tells me that's about to change. Falcons inside the red zone. Here we go. 3 receivers on the left side. McAfee, the lone back, along with Bortnam. Bortnam fires left side. It's Weinberg, caught at the 17-yard line, and he makes his way to the 10. Nice pickup there of 7 yards.
Yeah, they're just keep chipping away through the offense. You're going to keep chipping away on this defense.
Weinberg targeted 5 times, and he's got 5 catches for 42 yards.
I like this whole I like these wide receiver screens they run, but
Cameron, I was just saying the same thing. I was talking to some guys down here, and I'm like, I like how we're just kind of picking at the edges and not showing them everything yet.
McAfee inside the 5-yard line, and that'll be enough to move the chains. First down for the Falcons, and that'll bring up 1st and goal from the 5.
How about that, Tips? You like that?
I like that we're running, too. I love running.
Yeah, absolutely. We got a good mix, man. We really do. We were talking about it in pregame Tips that it's my opinion, from what I've seen this season, the pass opens up the run in this offense. Many, many times you'll hear it said the other way, that the run will open up the pass. I really believe that Bortnam throwing these short passes, these screens, getting into these big targets, Keondae, Weinberg, opens up the run a little bit, as Weinberg is going to bounce this to the right side, cut back to the 5-yard line, no gain on that play. Maybe even a loss of
that
1.
That really wasn't Weinberg, though, right there on the run. Smitty, I'm going to correct you. That was actually the debacle. Actually, no, it was McAfee. Sorry.
Did I say? What did I say?
I said Weinberg.
Oh, did I?
We just don't want to confuse folks at home.
My bad.
Bad camera work.
Bad camera work.
Blame it on the camera work. Folks, if you are tuning in on the YouTube, let us know. Let's hear from you.
Tips, you got nuggets for tonight?
You got any tips, nuggets? We'll get to you. We'll get to you. As we got 9 minutes to go here in the second quarter. McAfee trying to find something up the middle, and he picks up a yard or 2, but we're going to have 3rd down and goal from the 3.
Maybe run some slants here.
He's fixing to break it.
You heard it first here from Harvey. He's fixing to break it.
Here we go, 8:40 to go in the second quarter, 14-7.
Uh-oh, Cameron Parma's got a great name.
In comes number 19, Cameron Parma. Looks like they're going to roll with 3 receivers on the left side, maybe even 4. You got Keondae out towards the field house on the top of your screen, then followed by Cameron Parma, Nicky Gray in the orange shoes, Dylan the debacle Brockle closest to the line of scrimmage, and then Evan Weinberg, the lone receiver on the right. They fire to Weinberg. It's over his head. Incomplete. It'll bring up 4th down.
Gotta give him a chance at it. Gotta give him a chance at that ball. That's just unfortunate.
Yes, it is.
They're going to take the points.
I would take the points.
Sure.
But we are on the 3.
Well, my Sooners ran a fake field goal last week, so maybe, you never know.
There it is. Bringing it back to
a boomerang.
Sooners.
It's like a boomerang with him.
A boomerang. Is that what we're going to call it?
Why don't you go back to who you're standing next to and tell them that?
Here's the snap. It's up. It's good. Luan Lee, the left-footed kicker, sends it through the uprights. Falcons trail by 4. 14-10 is your score. We'll be right back. You're listening to the Lake Dallas Quarterback Club broadcast.
We'll be right back with the award-winning Lake Dallas Quarterback Club radio broadcast.
Calling all future Falcons, the Lake Cities Football and Cheerleading Association is a great way to get your kiddos started with sports and get involved in the community. From flag football up until middle school athletics, LCFCA is a tremendous environment for instilling great athletic skills your kids can carry for years to come, as well as creating building blocks of sportsmanship and teamwork. LCFCA, let's go Falcons!
Let's go! Welcome back to the award-winning Lake Dallas Quarterback Club radio broadcast.
All right, we're back. 8:08 here to go in the second quarter, and we got an onside kick. Falcons trying to get in and recover. They weren't there quick enough. LaMarcus Robinson, the junior defensive end for Denton, foul on that one.
They call that a surprise.
I like that. I like that a lot.
That reminds me of the Saints Super Bowl a few years ago. Remember that?
I do remember that.
I was not 7 years old. Okay.
He was just a little baby back then.
I was 8.
Just a little camera baby.
I'm just kidding.
8:05 here to go in the second quarter. Falcons trail by 4 points. They just were able to put 3 on the board with a Luan Lee field goal. Swing pass out to the right side for Coco Brown, and he's swallowed up by a number of Falcon defenders. Riley Griffin, Sinjin, Xavier.
Did your brother just lay somebody out?
I hope he did. That'd be pretty cool. But man, I want one of those things. What is it called? when we turn the ball, we get a turnover.
A joker.
There we go.
Jack Plunk, low snap, fires. Sideline, and he's going to be driven out of bounds by Riley Griffin. Riley popped the ball loose. Unfortunately,
there's a flag.
It went right over
Zinchen
into
Gomez
the
on the
sideline, and it
chirping.
looked like that was actually Jalen Brooks, who was getting into some extracurricular. Are you eating on the air?
It's gonna be Zinchen Gomez
every week.
Who's might as well have been in the track over there talking. It was over here. You missed it.
He's eating Laffy Taffy.
Dude, hey. You need to just roll with it. I wiped this Laffy Taffy finger on your white suit.
There you go, personal foul on the offense.
Really?
We got some offsetting. Nope. That's it. We're going to walk them back. There we go.
That is surprising.
Got a break for the Falcons on that one. No, that's not surprising. I know our guys are always doing the right thing.
He was on the other team's track. He was on the opposite field track.
Yeah, that was a little.
He was there for a
personal
reason.
Foul.
He was there for a reason, guys.
Personal foul-esque?
Sure, I'll take it. As
field
it's
advantage.
third and forever for the Denton Broncos. Here comes Xavier Rodriguez, and he forces a high throw over the head of the intended target, Tristan Strange.
Tips, you can move a little bit with that mic. That'd be cool.
I like how it's always my fault.
Well, it's not your fault.
It's the mic's fault.
It's just staticky.
So even if it's muted, it does that?
Yes. It's the receiver on the end of it.
Dumb.
As here we go, punt formation for the Broncos. They're kicking from their own 15-yard line, low line drive kick, fielded by Nicky Gray at the 42-yard line. Across midfield.
It's illegal.
And we got a lot of flags flying in from everywhere.
Was that Eli Koch that just leveled him?
Yeah, but that is the definition of an illegal blindside block.
Blindside block, wasn't it?
Man, oh man. Did we get that? For the viewers at home, that was something right there. As
they're gonna back us up, Tips, or is that gonna?
No, they'll back us up. That other coach is heated over. I like it. That's old school football right there.
Yeah.
Keep your head on a swivel, man.
Yeah, Tips is one of them guys. They might as well go out there and wear tutus, play flag football. You know, that's how he talks about it.
I'm not that bad.
No. And you know what I like to see? Hey, we commit a penalty. Coach Young went out there and met Eli at the 50-yard line, talked to him, coached him up a little bit, patted him on the shoulder, and told him, hey, don't worry about it. Let's go play some ball. So, you know what? We're going to make some mistakes, and our coach is going to be the first one to congratulate one of our players. And he's going to be the first one to get on to one of our players. I think that's showing ownership of the program, ownership of the team, and that's something I like to see. I like playing for a guy like that. So, there you go. 7:27 to go here in the second quarter. I like Coach Young. I think he does a good job.
You need to get some pads on, Smitty. Suit up a little bit.
I would tear it up down there. Lonnie linebacker, baby. There we go. Jet sweep action. Nicky Gray, and he's going to take it and try to get something. Another flag.
It's going to be a hold unless they find some kind of hands to the face.
That's on a sideline. I don't like that. I mean, that's either going to be a shift thing, illegal formation. Yeah, it's illegal formation.
Yep. That'll back us up.
Got to limit those penalties.
Especially, you get an opportunity to stop this powerful Denton Bronco offense. You stop them in their tracks, make them punt from their own 15-yard line.
You know how Mo is.
And then now you get back-to-back penalties that do nothing but back you up. And we could have had an opportunity to start this drive, at the Denton 40, and now we're taking snaps from the Lake Dallas 35. Weinberg, quick catch. He runs, driven out of bounds at the 38-yard line.
He never quite got his footing, Smitty. I almost said footy, Smitty, but he almost never quite got his footing. He was a little low throw, and he was just trying to kind of regain his balance as he ran that. I feel like he could have got a few more yards had it been a little bit of a higher throw.
6:45 here to go in the second quarter. 14-10 is your score. Falcons trail the Broncos in this winner-go-home matchup in Week 10 of regular season play. In the second quarter, Dylan Brockle finding room on the left side, only picks up a couple yards, but two flags come flying, and this drive is ugly. Holding on the offense, that's going to back up the Falcons. So yet again, another penalty. I believe 3 of the last 4 plays have had flags thrown.
If they score on this play right here, will you chug this packet of buffalo sauce from our beloved Chick-fil-A?
They score on this play right here.
Yeah.
I'll chug that gallon of sweet tea.
The whole gallon right here, live on air.
I'll do my best.
Get as close to the glass as possible so I can watch.
We'll put it on the air.
Okay.
I'll go right from the source.
Okay.
Right from the jug. As Bortman drops back, he's firing. He's evading pressure, and he fires to the sideline. It's out of bounds at the 30. Incomplete pass that'll bring up third down and forever.
Man, he had it too. You just gotta pinch on it. You just gotta throw it there. You have both receivers crossing the field. You just gotta do it. Just gotta let loose. Trust yourself.
Believe in yourself. You know who said that?
A lot of people.
Aiden Diggs.
Julio.
Aiden Diggs.
Aiden Diggs.
Yeah, believe in yourself, Trayvon.
Unbelievable, folks. 6:11 here to go in the second quarter. 14-10 is your score. Bortman drops back. He's hit hard by a pursuing Bronco defender. It forces an incomplete pass. That was number 21, Tavarian Ray, the junior defensive end. Coming in hot, and that's going to force fourth down. Number 29, Mitchell White, on to punt for the Falcons.
Yeah, just sputtered out drive.
Oh, man, sputtered out. No, never even got started. Completely shot yourself in the foot over and over and over again. And this is going to take a Bronco bounce, no doubt about it, as it's finally downed, at least on the Bronco side of the 50. It's going to be on the 49-yard line. Senior wide receiver Josh Murphy able to down that.
Well, Murphy's Law kind of didn't help us out right there.
Is someone going to stop him?
I'm on one tonight. You can't question him because he's on one.
Yeah, we just been doing this all year long.
Harvey loved it.
5:56 here to go in the second quarter. Broncos take over at midfield. As it's going to be a handoff, right side. Nice tackle by Riley Griffin and the gang.
Oh, Lee, that's a great stop. That is a great stop by this defense right there, Smitty. Just able to kind of wrap him up and then let the rest of the Falcons swarm in, kind of fly in, cacao right in, take him out.
Yeah, flew in like a flock of flying falcons. Say that 10 times fast.
How long did it take you to come up with that one?
Ooh.
I think I've said that one for years.
I'd pass on that one.
All right, we'll hear from you, Tips, here after this play as Plunk takes the shotgun snap under pressure.
A lot of pressure.
And he's going to be brought down by the Falcons. Flags flying in from everywhere, and I'm pretty sure that's going to be a face mask. Somebody saw something. We'll see.
Tips Nuggets brought to you by
Oh, here we go.
Dude, I was so unprepared for this. So unprepared.
Better get it ready. Personal foul face mask. That will move them forward. Automatic first down. Tips, what do you got?
All right, so since 1944, there has been 6 teams that went winless in a season. Who was the most recent? We are talking about the NFL. So there's been 6 teams that have gone winless. Who is the most recent?
What are you doing? Why are you doing this?
No Googling. I don't know. I don't like the Lions.
No Googling.
Oh, dang it.
He just said the answer.
Give me another one. Cue
the sounder. Cue the sounder. He said, I don't like the Lions.
We go handoff right side. It's Coco Brown, and he's going to bust a couple tackles, get brought down at the 30. All right.
Tips was good.
No, he didn't even say the answer.
He said, I don't like the Lions.
I did not. No, Cameron, shut up.
It's the Browns.
No, it's the Lions. Lions did it after the Browns.
Cameron, shut up.
You said it.
Oh, my goodness.
But you just beat it home to everybody.
Cue the sounder.
What's going on?
Second down and 5 is what's going on.
What you got?
Let's stop down the show, guys.
That's gonna bring them back. That's gonna bring them back.
How many penalties have there been?
I believe we have that stat actually. Falcons have 5 penalties for 53 yards. Denton has, this is...
1?
No, they have a personal foul over there on the far sideline. They just have this one right here and another. So I believe they're right at about 3 for 25. 8 penalties here, and we're 4 minutes away from halftime. Plunk fires deep. Nobody's around there.
My goodness. I think they kind of miscommunicated. There's a miscue on that one because he was throwing it to Casper out there in the corner.
It'll bring up 3rd down and 11 is what this is going to bring up right here, and if the Falcons can get a stop, I believe that's a bit long for a high school kicker, at least most that we've seen. I think the only one that would take exception to that is the Frisco Memorial kicker, Ian Villarreal.
Will they send out the lineman out here to kick it, though?
They might. Kid has a leg on him. We'll see what happens.
I bet he can make it. It'll be like Memorial.
And he's got a back wind.
4-down lineman for the Falcons. They're bringing 2 linebackers, and Coco Brown makes them pay for it right up the middle. Tackle made by number 2, Jalen Brooks, but it's inside the red zone. 1st down for the Broncos at the 19-yard line.
Man, you get so close to making a stop, and then just give up a huge play right there. I just hate to see it.
Under 4 minutes here to go in the second quarter. Falcons trail by 4. Brown takes it on the right side. Flags come flying in. It's at the 15-yard line. Brown picks up enough for a 1st down, but we're going to see what the call is here. I think it's going to back up the Broncos holding on the Broncos. That's going to be their 4th penalty of the night. That'll back them up 10 yards. Tips, go ahead and make your way. You're down by the action, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm in the thick of it.
Just be ready to bring up our good friend Darrell Williams at halftime.
Yeah, he said come find me, so y'all look, and then
he's at the opposite 20.
Okay,
Again, folks, former Oklahoma Sooner, former NFL veteran, and former Lake Dallas Falcon Darrell Williams will be joining us at halftime for an interview. But before that, we got Jack Plunk dropping deep. Caught at the 30-yard line. Quickly tackled by Riley Griffin, the junior middle linebacker for the Falcons. Nice play there by that young man.
Man, Riley Griffin is such a dog, dude. He's out there. He's been like that since he was a sophomore in high school. And he's only a junior. He comes back next year. He's playing great football right now.
No doubt about it, man. He's been doing it last year, doing it this year. I expect to see him doing it next year. You got a solid core of juniors on this team, but right now I'm thinking we might have a special play by a senior. It is senior night. There's something in the air, Cameron.
I can feel it.
Plunk drops back, fires over the middle behind his intended target. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
Man, he would have been able to catch it. It wouldn't have got the 1st down, but it still would have got him a little bit of yard, a field goal.
Right back to where we were. 3rd down and forever from roughly the 30-yard line. We'll see if we can get a stop here, as I would imagine be throwing the ball, but Plunk comes off the field, and this is probably going to be a direct snap to number 1 Coco Brown. If I was guessing, if I were a gambling man, I would have to say that is what I'm expecting. There's going to be.
I wonder if they have a trick play.
Here we go. No tricks about this one. It's going to be a direct snap to Coco Brown, and he's going to run it. This time left side. He breaks a couple tackles near the line of scrimmage, but brought down after a pickup of 4 or 5. It's going to bring up 4th down and quite a ways at the 25-yard line.
So do they bring out the big boy to kick it?
4th and 15. 2:40 to go here in the first half. 14-10 is your score. Looks like the offensive line, Coco Brown staying on the field. Couple skill players coming back on, and number 12, Jack Plunk, who finds himself staying at 4 of 8 on the night so far. 43 yards, no touchdowns, no interceptions. They're certainly beating us on the ground. I wouldn't expect to be beaten through the air here. Play action, looks right, fires over the middle, nearly intercepted by Jalen Brooks. Falls incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs. 1st down for the Falcons with 1 timeout, 2 minutes, 11 seconds to go here in the second quarter as they trail by 4 points.
Well, you got plenty of time to go down there and make a little noise. So, and you get the ball back after the half, don't you? Yep,
yes,
you do.
Yes, you do, as they kicked off to start this thing. So if you can go put some points on the board, even a field goal would feel like just a massive closing of the gap. If you can get it to a 1-score game, I'd like my chances, or 1-point game, I'd like my chances in the second half. Play action, fires, screen pass, it's Weinberg. He breaks a tackle at the 22-yard line, and he's going to scamper forward for a pickup of 2 or 3. That's not what you're looking for. When time is of the essence, you only have 1 timeout. A pickup of 2 or 3 isn't exactly going to do it for you, as we now have 1:50 and rolling on the clock.
I like them to just kind of set up like they're going to throw a screen, but just send Nikki Gray just way down there.
I got a question for you.
What?
Where is Keondae Henry? He's on the field, but Where's Keondae Henry?
Remember the Today Show when they used to send out Al Roker, different places, they wondered where he was? It kind of reminds me of that. Where in the world is Al Roker? Where in the world is Keondae Henry?
As Bortnum moving up in the pocket, fires. It's Weinberg caught at the 39-yard line, and it's going to be enough for a first down.
And a face mask, too.
Face mask. That's going to be a pickup of a few extra yards. Nice job there by Weinberg. Really nice job by Cade Bortnum, the junior quarterback for Lake Dallas, moving up, evading pressure, and making a play on the run when his team needed it the most.
Tim, second game, second 15.
What? I lost it right there.
Eating on the air, yawning on the air.
Game section 15 right there. My bad, guys.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, guys.
He doesn't wear a suit when it's suit night.
Hey, all that matters is I look fly.
You got to bring the juice, Hobbs. Bring the juice.
I brought the juice. It was a surprise yawn, guys. Sorry.
1:22 here to go in the second quarter. Falcons trail by 4 points. Quick pass, right side. It's Weinberg caught again. Weinberg having a night. Having himself a night as the Falcons. Oh, man. Of course it is, because I was about to say this stat after this. Weinberg is perfect. He's got, I think, 7 targets and 7 catches. Not now.
7 targets, 8 catches, Smitty.
Other way around. Yeah, incomplete pass. It's going to be second down and 10 from the 43-yard line. Falcons trying to move. They got 1 timeout left. 1:15 to go on the clock. 10-14 is your score. Falcons trail by 4 points. Shotgun formation, Blakesley in at the sniffer back position. Handoff up the middle. It's McAfee. He trips near the 40, and he's going to pick up only a few yards to bring up third down and 7.
Man, he was dialed in right there. He almost, before he got tripped up, I think he would have got close to.
And we only have a minute, you know?
Yeah, we got to get things
going. A little bit of a hustle.
We're under a minute now, 58, 57, and rolling. Looking towards the sideline for signs as seconds are ticking off the clock. Shotgun formation, 2 receivers on the left, 1 on the right. Bortnum pump fakes, looks right. Now nowhere to go with it, runs into his own offensive lineman, and he's going to be brought down behind the 40-yard line. They got to bang a timeout here.
His helmet's off, so the clock's going to stop. Our quarterback has to come off unless we use a timeout.
Use the timeout. Can't take it home with you. You got 38 seconds to go, and it's third down. You need to throw the ball here. You're not going to run and pick it up. I mean, you may, but time is of the essence. Are they debating anything about the helmet may or may not have come off?
The dude bear hugged just his helmet and ripped him down by his helmet. I think we're going to utilize our timeout.
All right, here we go. We are going to utilize the timeout. So, folks, let me set up what's going on a little bit. 38 seconds to go in the first half. Falcons trail by 4 points in this one. 14-10 is your score. It's been quite a game to this point. On the Broncos side of the ball, 98 yards, 17 carries. I'm reading you the stat line of Coco Brown, senior running back, who comes into this game averaging nearly 200 yards per game. Again, I've said it before, this is not a fluke. This is not a weird stat that you see in week 2. This is week 10. This is the final week of the regular season. He's been doing it. He's averaging 200 yards a game, and he's right on pace for that tonight. 98 yards as we approach halftime. 2 TDs on the night, and to be honest with you, that's their offense. That's what the Falcons are up against. Jack Plunk, 4 of 9 on the night, 43 yards. They're not moving the ball through the air. When they need to pick up yards, they're bringing in number 90, one of the biggest players I've seen, Marlon Ferguson, junior defensive lineman, 6'1", 300 pounds. That's the fullback. That's the Daryl Moose Johnston that they're rolling out there in their jumbo set, and they'll do it at midfield.
That bull formation.
So that's what the Falcons have been up against on the defensive side of the ball. They've held them to 14 points. The offense, spitting, sputtering, not really able to get drives going, only putting up 10 points in the first half of this one, and penalties have been an issue. As Bortnum is lined up 7 yards behind the center.
It's 4th down.
As it's 4th down, and he's going to boot this ball away. It's going to roll inside the 10-yard line. No, it's going to stop at the 11.
Let me ask you this. Did we just waste a timeout to punt a ball?
I mean, not really. What are you going to do with that timeout with 29 seconds when the other team has the ball?
Well, you could have let the clock run being sacked.
Well, no, but the clock stops because his helmet comes off.
I guess That makes sense.
Sure.
So, I mean, you might as well just use the timeout. At least make them think that you're going to do something with it, and then we just come out here and do that. I just choked up. But then you just punt the ball right there.
Gonna be all right there, Tips?
He's getting nervous. Need some Laffy Taffy down there?
Go ahead and send him up, if you could. As it's going to be a handoff right side. Brown's got room near the Broncos sideline, driven out of bounds by number 24, Riley Griffin, with 23 seconds to go. So it looks like the Broncos are just going to try to move the ball on the ground a little bit, see what they can get, test our defense a little bit. But as we approach halftime, we will be interviewing former Falcon great, former Oklahoma Sooner great, and former Buffalo Bill, Carolina Panther, you name it, NFL veteran Darrell Williams. We'll have that for you. We'll have the Mean Green Marching Machine, the Fighting Band. They'll be broadcast live here on the Lake Dallas Quarterback Club YouTube page and 88.9 FM, as well as the second half. So be sure to stay tuned for all of this. Again, folks, win or go home. This is a game that allows you to go to the playoffs. If you can win it, you go home and start watching with everybody else if you can't. We're going to hear from Coach Jason Young as his team heads into the locker room for halftime. Tips, I got to say, you're looking dapper.
Darrell Williams just took a picture of him. That's what I was about to say. Darrell Williams just took a picture of Tips with his phone.
Am I blind?
No, you're good. You're good. All right, this is Adam Tips with Coach Jason Young.
Hi, Coach. The first half, you're down 4 points to Denton, and Coco Brown is having a game. He's already got 98 yards on the ground. What do you got to do to stop him in the second half?
We got to get more physical up front. All right, he's having a heck of a game, but they're moving the line of scrimmage on us, and that hasn't happened all year. So we got to bear down. D-line's got to fire off and get some penetration into the backfield.
And then offensively, I mean, y'all are you're getting some plays off, and y'all are moving the ball, but just not a lot of points right now. It's a pretty low scoring game. What do you got to do to get some points on the board?
Well, we're going to keep leaning on them. We're going to try to wear them down, all right? And then we still have our deep shots that we haven't really even tried yet. So that's the plan.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you, Tips. Try to move quickly as we're on a clock here. And again, folks, here's a little bit of a recap as we are going to be awaiting Darrell Williams. We got about a half-hour halftime show. You're going to see the band, who will be coming on here in about 10, 12 minutes, something like that. And we will give you a little bit of a recap here shortly. But we'll be right back. You're listening to the Lake Dallas Quarterback Club broadcast. We'll be right back with Darrell Williams.
Mark Tucker, your local Allstate agent, has been a proud sponsor of your Lake Dallas Falcons football before there was a Lake Dallas Falcons football team. Mark was a sponsor before there were automobiles, before there was even a Mark Tucker. Ha! Impossible, you say? Not if you know Mark Tucker. Your rate's too high? Your company raising your rates every time you turn left? Give Mark a try. Mention Lake Dallas while getting a quote, and for every quote, $5 will go to the Lake Dallas Quarterback Club. $5, $5, $5. Ka-ching! Mark Tucker, your local Allstate agent.
Hey Falcon fans, your local community bank, Point Bank, would like to invite you to its location right here in Corinth to get your very own Lake Dallas school logo debit card. It's free when you open up a new personal checking account. To sweeten the deal, Point Bank will make a $25 donation to your choice of participating booster clubs. Point Bank is a member of FDIC Bank. Good luck, Falcons.
If I had $1 million, if I had $1 million.
Therapy Partners of North Texas in Corinth is a proud supporter of Falcon Athletics. Their main goal is keeping your athlete in the game and cheering you in the stands. So if you have any aches or pains that limit your daily life, give Therapy Partners of North Texas a call at 940-498-4004 or ask your physician how Therapy Partners of North Texas can help you today. Have you seen the pictures in the football program? Man, they're awesome. Well, those were taken by none other than Met McConnell herself with Met McConnell Photography, your DFW professional photographer. There's no job too big or too small for meth. She photographs babies, children, families, seniors, and sports teams at her studio in Corinth or on location. You can check out her work at metmcconnellphotography.com, on Facebook, or on Instagram.
Hey Falcon fans, Drew here. I'm currently sitting in the booth enjoying the all-new Smokehouse Barbecue Bacon Sandwich from our local Chick-fil-A. Their close location on Kensington Square on Swisher Road in Corinth makes it easy to hop in your car or ride your bike. So why wait? Head over to Chick-fil-A and remember to try the Chick-fil-A One app, available on Android and the iOS App Store. Eat more chicken, Falcons.
Alpha and Omega Equipment Sales and Rental is a great option if you or your business have any need for heavy equipment. What do I mean by heavy equipment? Well, quite frankly, they have it all. At Alpha and Omega, they have skylifts, forklifts, dump trucks, tanker trucks. I'm telling you folks, they have it all. Be sure to stop by and check them out, and be sure to tell them Smitty sent you. They're located on the southbound frontage road of 35, just before you reach the shores of Lady Lou. Alpha and Omega Equipment Sales and Rentals, a proud sponsor of Lake Dallas football.
Fab Solace here for Corinth Orthodontics. Dr. V and his great staff take care of my 3 kids and all their orthodontic needs. Dr. V and his patient-friendly staff also provide Damon Clear braces, Invisalign for teens and adults, adult braces, teen orthodontics, and 3D smile technology. His office is conveniently located at 3003 FM 2181, Suite 100. Visit them at trophycluborthodontics.com for your complimentary consultation or email them at corinthortho@gmail.com.
All right, Falcon fans, we are live here on Senior Night. Falcon Stadium is the location. 14-10 is your score. Falcons trail at halftime to the Denton Broncos in this win-or-go-home matchup. We'll get back to the game and all the stats in action here shortly. But right now, I want to introduce you guys. If you don't already know, I'm sure many of you out there in Falcon Nation do. But Darrell Williams is here, former NFL great, Oklahoma Sooner great, Lake Dallas Falcon great, and the one and only Big Nasty.
What's up, man?
Darrell, how you doing, man?
Doing good, man. Good to see you guys again.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Good to see you as well. Thanks for taking the time to hang out with us here on the Lake Dallas Quarterback Club broadcast. And I got to ask you, I got so many questions. This could go on for 30 minutes, probably an hour, but we only got a little bit of time, so we'll kind of take it in order. As I walk through the halls here, the field house, or as of the press box, there are pictures on the walls. We talked about it with Bruce Waller the last time we were here. I think you are the most photographed player in Falcon history, at least here in the press box. You're on every single picture, I believe. And just give us some of your favorite moments from your high school playing days here in Lake Dallas.
Man, it would have to be, playing with James Franklin, Josh Toefa, Drew Hamilton, playing in the games against Denton Ryan. I think we were the first Lake Dallas group to play against Denton Ryan and Geyer, and nobody had us winning, and we ended up beating Denton Ryan and Geyer my junior year. So that's definitely one of my favorite moments.
Yeah, it's funny you bring that up, specifically Denton Ryan. When we had Bruce Waller in here, he mentioned that game against Scotty Young and over there at C.H. Collins, and I actually remember being a kid running around at that game. It was good times for sure, man. And when you left Lake Dallas, you went over to Oklahoma, tiny little school up there in the middle of nowhere.
Okay.
we got a Sooner fan right here. This is Cameron Hobbs, the color guy.
I got siblings up there, man. Come on now.
And so tell us a little bit about your recruitment process. What schools were after you, and what eventually led you to that decision to go to OU?
Man, I for sure had the whole Big 12. I had a lot of other schools like Oregon. I feel like Alabama, a lot of schools, but and I was thinking about going to TCU, so I took a visit to TCU. Coach Patterson really liked me. He had me and my family, come up there. I think it was like a junior day, and then he had me in his office. We talked, really wanted me to commit. But then I got my scholarship to Oklahoma. Shout out to Coach Gwynn. He took me to a camp up there, and they offered me a scholarship. So fast forward, I took a trip up there, met Coach Stoops and everything, and that just blew me away. So I committed right there on the spot.
What about Coach Stoops did you like the most? Was it his energy? Was it his knowledge? Was it his welcoming hospitality? What was it?
He has high character, man. His character is amazing, and he wins. He wins. At the time, he was winning. Just in his whole career, he won a lot. So he brought me into his office, me and my family, and showed me all his rings, all his memorabilia and stuff like that. And I just committed right then and there. So, and it was only 2.5 hours away from home, so that wasn't so bad.
So being at a big time powerhouse school like that, you got to play with some incredible athletes. Who amongst the long list of names of NFL players sticks out to you as probably your favorite one to play alongside at Oklahoma?
A favorite one? Ooh.
Or does any teammate stick out to you as just a really great teammate that you remember?
That's a tough question. I mean, I was good friends with Tyrus Thompson around the time. I played with people like Kenny Stills, Tony Jefferson, Landry Jones, Trevor Knight, Blake Bell. And I can't remember everybody. The Belldozer, yeah. So I played with a lot.
Years, dude.
A lot of them for about 5 years.
Nice. Cameron, you got any Oklahoma questions that are burning you?
I could sit here for hours asking Oklahoma questions. I don't want to do that to everybody right now. But man, I guess with everything that's I know this is a Falcon broadcast. With everything that's gone on recently in Oklahoma in the last year and a half, how you feeling going forward about the future of the program? I know it's kind of a down year for us, but it's kind of on the mend. I mean, how are you feeling about everything going forward with Venables and the staff?
I was there with Venables for 2 or 3 years. He's an amazing coach. Yeah. And I heard, I'm on the offense. He does defense. So I heard he's an amazing recruiter too. So, he's a first-year head coach there. It's going to take time to build. So I know Sooner Nation is definitely backing him up, and again, it's coming from me being around the guy. He's a very great coach. So, again, it's just going to take a little time.
Absolutely.
So as we rifle through the career of Darrell Williams here, former Falcon great, former Oklahoma Sooner great, and NFL veteran, NFL great Darrell Williams, let's go through. You get drafted, you're playing for the Carolina Panthers, and you find yourself in a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
What was that like? Tell us a little bit about the week of the Super Bowl, the game of the Super Bowl, playing with Cam Newton, playing against Von Miller, Peyton Manning, all those guys.
Yeah. I'm going to be honest, guys, it was bad. Because we lost. Yeah, I think we lost, and, Von Miller went off. I mean, it was just a bad experience for me and the whole team, but it was amazing playing with Cam and all them, Luke Kuechly, Ryan Khalil, Michael Orr. It was just when I first had my first OTA practice, I was starstruck, seeing Luke run around making every play before, calling out the plays before we run it, watching Michael Orr. People don't really realize that I'm seeing Michael Orr, who I watched on a movie, and he's actually really good, So I was definitely starstruck, but I had to figure out the NFL. It's a business. It's not there to be starstruck or play games. I have to make an impact on the team. I have to play. I have to contribute. In some form or fashion. So I took it seriously. I had a really good coach, and my career just took off from there.
So you went from Carolina to the Buffalo Bills.
Mm-hmm.
I followed your career. I watched you play. You were listed. I always thought when PFF came out with their rankings and I got to see Darrell Williams and, he was a top 3 offensive lineman this week or whatever, I always thought that was awesome.
Yeah.
You had a great run with them and you played with some great players. But I think my overarching question for being a player in Buffalo, you're from Lake Dallas, Texas. How do you just adjust to living and playing in the cold weather in Buffalo?
Man, I'm not gonna lie, guys, it was hard. It was very tough on me and my family to adjust, but the organization up there is amazing, man. And that's what had me blown away. And the guys in that locker room have great character and they have fun and they work hard. So that's what made me stay there for 2 years at least, and look at them now. They're still doing really good. And that speaks on the coaches, the organization, and obviously the players. So, the organization is what helped me, survive up there.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Like I said, we could go on forever, but eventually we got to get to the Falcon band. We always like to show those kids they work hard all summer, and we want to give them a good shout out. And man, we could go on forever about this, but if I could ask you one question. You got to play with incredibly talented players. You played in a Super Bowl. You were across the sideline from Peyton Manning. You'd seen it all in the game of football. What is the one thing that you would tell kids that separates the players that advance in this game versus the players who are really talented and don't advance in this game? What have you seen that's the constant amongst the people that really make it to the next level and succeed?
I would say they listen, they're humble, and they take criticism. I had to take a lot of criticism, and I could go left with it or I go the right way with it, you know. So I took that criticism and I just molded it and worked on my craft and got better, you know what I mean? This world is not fair, and everybody's going to criticize you, but, you know, what are you going to do about it? You know what I'm saying? You're going to sit there and mope and be like, oh, you know, they're just, you know, trash talking me or what? You know, or are you going to take your game to the next level? And I think that's what I did good.
Nice. And you're actually having an opportunity right now to shape young athletes and mold young men. And I believe it's called Trench Mob Academy. If you want to go follow him on Instagram, is that right?
Trench Mob Academy with 2 B's. It's Trench_Mob_Academy. Yeah, please follow me. I'm training young kids from 4th grade and on up, so high school, college. Even if guys from the NFL want to train with me, I'm here. So that's what I'm doing right now.
Very good, man. Well, Daryl, thanks for your time. Daryl Williams, Falcon great, Sooner great, NFL great. We'll be right back with the Lake Dallas Falcon Band. You're listening to the Lake Dallas Quarterback Club broadcast.
That's really good. That was great, man.
That was fun.
Looking for a new or used car can be stressful. Well, stress no more. James Wood Auto Group in Denton makes the buying process easy and, most importantly, stress-free. So come stop by James Wood's convenient location off I-35 South in Denton today.
Calling all future Falcons, the Lake Cities Football and Cheerleading Association is a great way to get your kiddos started with sports and get involved in the community. From flag football up until middle school athletics, LCFCA is a tremendous environment for instilling great athletic skills your kids can carry for years to come, as well as creating building blocks of sportsmanship and teamwork. LCFCA, let's go Falcons!
The Denton High School Band is under the direction of Brian Wilson, Jesse Woolery, Philip Elder, and Devin Diaz. The freshman of the week is Kiori Romlo. Our marcher of the week is Andrea Perez. And our section of the week is the seniors. The directors, students, and parents of the Pride would like to wish the Lake Dallas High School Band best of luck the rest of the year. Thank you for watching the Pride of Bronco Country. officers are Junior Lieutenant Lydia Smith, Senior Lieutenant Mackenzie Spencer, Senior Lieutenant Mary Manassian, Senior First Lieutenant Olivia Anderson, and Senior Captain Grace Huff. The 22-23 social officers are Senior Representative Amy Robles, Junior Spirit Coordinator Alexis Dennis, Junior Historian Ashlyn Burgess, Senior Secretary Colin Kinzer, Senior Vice President Aaron Bruns, and Senior President Allison Johansson. Congratulations to the High Stepper of the Week, Allison Johansson, and to the Spirit Girl of the Week, Olivia Anderson. Now for your halftime entertainment, the Lake Dallas High Steppers will perform their traditional Texas skirt routine to the Yellow Rose of Texas, performed by the Lake Dallas Falcon Marching Band. The High Steppers would like to thank their 22-23 Platinum and Platinum Plus sponsors, the Carter Family, Double Barrel Incorporated, Union Sling Company, Upon Chevrolet Louisville, Bitter Creek Renovations, Patriot Pipe Services, and DACU. Now for your halftime entertainment, the Lake Dallas ISD Performing Arts Department and Lake Dallas High School proudly present the 2022 edition of the Pride of Falcon Land, the award-winning Falcon Marching Band. The Falcon Band would once again like to take you back to a simpler time, a time when outlaws were wanted, dead or alive. Cowboys roamed the open range, and disagreements were settled at 20 paces. So saddle up, grab those reins, and hold on tight for the Falcon Band's 2022 contest production, Saddles and Spurs. This year's UIL Superior Rated production will feature the music from the movie The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, Johnny Cash's Ghost Riders in the Sky, and Bon Jovi's Wanted, Dead or Alive. Featured trumpet soloist, senior trumpet Chris Fulbright. The Falcon Band is under the
welcome back to the award-winning Lake Dallas Quarterback Club radio broadcast.
All right, here we go. We are back. Start of the second half. Halftime is over. We got our band playing, the Mean Green Fighting Machine. They put on quite a show. And we also spoke to former Falcon great, former Oklahoma Sooner great, NFL great, Darrell Williams, the Big Nasty. He was able to stop by the press box and grace us with his presence. Always good talking to Darrell. Tips, you're killing us a little bit. As he's making his way through the crowd back down to the sideline where we'll be bringing you all of the second half action. As we stand right now, Falcons trail by 4 points. 14-10 is your score heading into the second half. Not a whole lot going on the offensive side of the ball. Cade Bordenham, 9 of 14, 80 yards with 1 touchdown on the night. Sam McAfee leads the rushing attack for the Falcons, 7 carries, 44 yards, followed by Dylan Brockle with 6 carries and 34 yards. Weinberg, the leading receiver for the Birds, 78 yards on 8 catches. And it's been the Coco Brown show, 106 yards, 19 rushes, 2 TDs for number 1, the senior running back for Denton. That about sums it up. That's how we've gotten to this point so far. And to lead us into the second half, it's number 74 for the Broncos. Kicking it off, Kevin Rodriguez, fielded by Xavier Rodriguez. Rodriguez, and he's got room across the 40, 45, and brought out of bounds at the 47-yard line.
So do y'all remember last week I was saying you got to catch the ball and run?
Yep.
That right there is how you do it.
That's how you do it, huh?
Did you have a speech with the team last week or something? Yeah, I had to tell them what to do.
Well, good job, Tips.
Smitty, you've asked me all season, what should we do in the second half? I'm going to ask you this time. What do you want to see this team do in the second half?
Yeah, I think probably if you Cameron, if you walk out of here with more points than the other team, 9 out of 10 times you're going to walk out of here with a victory. This is a handoff up the middle. Dylan the Broncos makes a move, and he's going to pick up quite a few yards, plenty for a first down, as the Falcons are into enemy territory and marching.
That's more than a little game. That's a big old game.
That's quite a few right there. That's a pickup. Let's see. Harvey is going to give me 25 yards on this one.
Thank you, Harvey.
Attaboy, Harvey. Who do we have in there at the sniffer back position? Is that Gigi Ugachukwu? Number 23 is doing some blocking there up by the line of scrimmage, as Dylan is going to carry it to the 21-yard line, and we got an injured Bronco on the field.
Made by number 11, Eddie Haley.
So as he is being attended to by the training staff, hopefully he's able to get taken care of pretty quickly. We kind of want to go over what's happened a little bit. If it lingers, we will go ahead and go to break. Again, 14-10 is your score. Coming back from a lengthy halftime show, we got to talk to Darrell Williams. We got to see the band, and I think it was a great halftime show. Cameron, you're a Sooner fan. What did you think of that little interview?
I got to say, Smitty, I'm very impressed with your interviewing skills. That was very good. That was very, you don't get enough credit for how good of an interviewer you are. That was very impressive.
Sound off.
You asked great.
What's better, my interview skills or Cameron's ability to eat on the air? 214-787-BIRD. We'll be right back. No, we won't. We'll keep it right here. Fab's gone. 214-787-BIRD. We'll hear from you.
Hey, how you like them apples? Yeah, try that again.
I thought it was going to be the perfect dismount.
It wasn't the perfect dismount. You know what the perfect dismount is? Sitting right here telling you this, okay? This team, if they score more points than the Broncos in the second half, they will win this game.
Yes, that is correct. Again, Cade Bordenham, not a whole lot going on through the air. He's 9 of 14, 80 yards. Dylan Brockle, 66 yards. He's got 8 carries on the night. He is now the Falcons' leading rusher. Number 11 being helped off the field by the training staff. Eddie Haley, senior strong safety, 5'10", 165 on the roster. That could be a serious blow for this Bronco defense. Hopefully that young man's all right and we can see him back out there. If we're going to beat the Broncos, we want to beat them at their best.
Well, here's the deal. The Brockle, what I've been saying before, we have the unfortunate injury. he didn't really get to turn on the jets there. Didn't really get to turn on the jets. He was still trying to catch his feet, catch his balance, and I feel like he would have picked up even more on that one had he had his full footing under him.
Yeah, absolutely, man. He's busted off a couple good long runs so far in this one, and it's been quite a game as the Falcons are now knocking on the door of the red zone. They got 2 receivers on the right side. Again, key on number 23, sniffer back position, Gigi Ugachukwu. Bortnam barking orders, trying to get him in the right position. Blitzer off the right side. Debacle makes him miss, and he's going to bounce it outside towards the right. He's inside the 20 for a pickup of 2 or 3. It's enough to move the chains.
Yeah, it does just enough to move the chains. Just keep driving, and you know, he sees the hole, not there in the middle, and he goes to his reads as a running back and bounces on the outside, and able to pick up that first down.
As this is going to be left side, it's Ugachukwu, and he's going to pick up 7 or 8 yards on that one. Nice play.
Kind of a new formation here, seeing Ugachukwu, and here's a sniffer back. I like it, though. His brother did a lot of offense last year, so getting him in here, you know, it runs in the family.
Yeah. Godwin, his brother who graduated last year, passed the torch down to Godgive. I've been told he goes by Gigi. Godgive Ugachukwu.
Gigi.
Solid nickname. This offense has got some nicknames, no doubt about it. As this is going to be a rollout, he finds Blakesley. Blakesley in for a touchdown. Falcons on top with 10 minutes to go in the third quarter. 16-14. Cade Bortnam rolls out right on the play action, finds the sniffer back, Ethan Blakesley, number 81, and that puts the Birds on the board. They retake the lead. Here we go, Cameron.
First downs and touchdowns. That's what Lake Dallas does.
Did y'all see that block by Nicky?
I did not.
Cleaned him out.
Nice.
This is up, and it's good. Luan Lee gets the Falcons to a 3-point advantage. 17-14 your score with 10 minutes to go in the third quarter. We'll be right back. You're listening to the Lake Dallas Quarterback Club broadcast.
Hey Falcon fans, your local community bank, Point Bank, would like to invite you to its location right here in Corinth to get your very own Lake Dallas school logo debit card. It's free when you open up a new personal checking account. To sweeten the deal, Point Bank will make a $25 donation to your choice of participating booster clubs. Point Bank is a member of FDIC Bank. Good luck, Falcons.
If I had $1 million, if I had $1 million.
17-14 is your score after Cade Bortnam finds Ethan Blakesley for a 10-yard touchdown. Falcons are on top 17-14 with 10 minutes to go in the third quarter. Luan Lee set to kick off from the 40-yard line for the Falcons. It's going to be a deep ball. Received by number 8 at the 4-yard line on the far side of the field. He cuts it back towards the middle, and he's going to be tackled before he makes it to the 25. Nice job there by the Falcon kick coverage. Who do we got down there? Hard to read the numbers on
a flock of Falcons. There you go.
A flock.
We got Nick Harrison.
You ever seen a flock of Falcons?
Number 37 making a play, and it looks like number 25, Corbin Bailey.
Oh, you've heard of flock of seagulls before, Dan? Oh, you got Michaela down there with you, Tips?
I sure do.
Number 12, Jack Polk, still a quarterback.
Here we go, handoff up the middle, a little misdirection there, a little counter play by Coco Brown, and this defense swallows him up. Guess who? Xavier Rodriguez.
And the crowd is getting into it, guys.
Hey,
it's getting pretty loud.
I want you to pump them up tonight.
You know, on the defensive side of the ball, Xavier Rodriguez has been our constant throughout this campaign. He makes plays left and right. He will pursue well. He will blitz well. He will cover well. And right now, you got him lined up wide in the slot. We'll see what he can do in coverage. No, it's a handoff up the middle, and he's swallowed up by a pair of Falcons. Looks like GG in on that one. Humphrey Kakuba.
Roundtree. I think they were all on it.
Roundtree. Everybody who was near the line of scrimmage made a play there. as they tried to spread them out a little bit. Like I was saying, I mean, with the spread formation they were rolling in, they extended some linebackers out towards the sideline much further than they typically are. On this open side of the field, tried to run it the opposite direction. Falcon defense making a nice play.
Go the air.
Play action. Looks. Fires. Middle of the field. Nice job. Xavier Rodriguez coming in with a big-time hit, causing 4th down. Broncos going to be forced to kick.
There's a flag on the field, Smitty.
Oh, yes. Right at the 19-20-yard line.
Tips, who you got there with you?
Come on.
Michaela.
Is there an alumni? Dang.
Is that a face mask? Illegal hands to the face?
Illegal hands to the face. It's an automatic first down, isn't it?
Dang! That's a tough one. Illegal hands to the face. They called it on a defensive lineman?
Apparently.
Man, oh man. Shotgun formation. It's going to be a handoff up the middle. Coco Brown, the ball carrier for the Broncos.
Nowhere.
It looks like we made some adjustments at halftime. Coco Brown came into this second half. 17 carries, 106 yards. We had him at 98 before halftime. Re-looked at things. 106 yards in the first half. And they're going nowhere fast on the ground in this one.
There we go.
Handoff left side. Coco Brown once again. He's got some blockers on the edge.
Who was that?
Jalen Brooks making a big-time play.
He's a big-time player.
38-yard line. That's going to be a loss of a yard, bringing up 3rd down and long. This Falcon defense is showing up like they have all year long, and if they're going to do it, now's the time. Win or go home. Each of these teams come into this Week 10 matchup with a 2-3 district record, fighting for that 4th and final playoff spot. This one's for all the marbles. 7:49 to go in the 3rd quarter. 3rd down and 9. Ball on the 38-yard line. Shotgun formation. Coco Brown, the lone back in the backfield. It's a screen pass. Out towards the Broncos sideline. Makes a couple moves, but he's swallowed up by a gang of Falcons, and that's going to force a 4th down. No flags on the field. Refs holding the fists up. On comes the punt team.
We're going to put Nicky Gray down there. Watch for the punter last time did a line drive punt. Nicky Gray was able to break off with a little bit of one. So, see if he can do it again.
Nicky Gray.
Be punting into the wind.
He's been rolling with the orange shoes this season. Used to be the red-shoed wide receiver as the punt is off. Fair caught at the 30-yard line, and that's where the Falcons are going to take over for their second possession of this second half. In their previous possession, it ended in a touchdown. 10 yards off the play action when Bortnam rolled right, found Ethan Blakesley for their first touchdown connection of the year.
And this defense is fired up on the sideline.
I've seen more creativity when it comes to play action pass in this game than I think I have all season. Tips, what do you think?
Well, especially the last 4 games. Smitty, I'll piggyback off him. He's down there. I don't know what he's doing.
He's just yucking it up down there with Coach Dennis.
The last 4 to 5 especially.
Shotgun formation, handoff up the middle. It's McAfee. He's going to scamper forward for a pickup of 2 or 3.
And those are effective. I know a lot of people are like, why do you run into the line? Well, you gained 4 yards, 3 yards. I mean, any positive yards at this point.
Hey, no, I don't think anybody's bashing a pickup of 3 yards on first down.
Yeah, and I have a note to add after this play.
Oh.
Okay, sounds good. A nugget, if you will?
No, it's not a nugget. It's just add on.
Okay. Bortnam fires. Sideline. He's got Nicky Gray. Nicky Gray makes a move at the 45. Another one at the 50. And he's going to have enough for a first down and then some as the Falcons move the chains. First down, 45-yard line into enemy territory.
Yeah, that's what I was going to add there. So if you get positive yards on first down, your playbook is open to do whatever you want on second and third down.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
You're going to make a great coach one day, Tips.
22-yard pickup. Cade Bortnam to Nicky Gray. 1st and 10. Blakesley in at the snifferback position. Keondae at the bottom of your screen. Evan Weinberg and Nicky Gray stacked at the top. Handoff up the middle. It's McAfee as he keeps the legs churning, but not much doing. Pickup of 1 on that. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 9 from the 44.
Still, positive yards, so it opens up the playbook. When you say Tips, 1 yard gain, open up the playbook. Let's do it. All right, cool.
It's just a little bit harder with the 1 yard, but the 3+ is good.
So
you're past midfield.
Positive yards, you can still do whatever you want. You can
Same
throw
exact. Sorry, Tips, didn't mean to cut you off. Same exact formation. Play action. Bortnam looking
He's
deep.
looking at Keondae,
and that's going to draw a flag. That's going to be a first down for the Falcons. Here we go.
They had him doubled, and he beat the first guy. Second guy just goes, I don't know if I can cover this big boy, so I'm just going to wrap him up.
Keondae was pumped after that one, and I think he might have just gotten told to calm down maybe from the ref. I don't know. He turned back and looked for some reason as we got a pass interference on the defense as we got illegal man downfield. And we got offsetting penalties on that?
Yes, so the umpire, he's really flag happy. He must have a quote or something tonight. But he decided to throw a big man downfield penalty here. I don't know who. I thought I saw everybody trying to protect the pocket, so I don't know if they're trying to figure out if
illegal man downfield. We're going to have to go back and look at that one because Coach Young certainly doesn't agree. Coach Young is fired up at the 45-yard line, giving the line judge a little piece of his mind. But we're moving on to bigger and better things. 2nd down and 9. We're going to replay this down. Same formation. Handoff up the middle. McAfee letting it develop. He's inside the 40-yard line. And that's going to bring up 3rd down and short for the Falcons from the 38.
All right, Cameron, 3rd and really short. What are you thinking?
Something we didn't do a lot of last week. Sorry, let's go ahead and run the ball again.
I like it.
Gonna run it on 3rd and 3. I like it too. I got nothing bad to say about that. 5 minutes to go and counting here in the 3rd quarter. 17-14 is your score. Win or go home is what these two teams are faced with. Those are your options, Cameron. What say you? I say we win as we put it on the ground.
Oh, no,
it's going to be Bortnam. He keeps it. He's got a first down. Takes a big hit near the Denton sideline, but that'll move the chains. Nice job. Gutsy call. Gutsy execution.
Hasn't ran a lot this year, but with everything, the whole season on the line, it's a QB keep. Well designed, great call by Coach Smith there.
Absolutely. 4:30 to go in this one. 17-14 after the Bortnam first down. Getting it done with his legs. We got a new formation. We kind of worked with the same one for that set of downs right there. As this is going to be a handoff left side. It's McAfee who bursts forward for a pickup of 4 yards. 5 yards maybe? Where are they going to mark him? Looks like 4. And they're doing what you guys are talking about. You're keying on it, and it looks like our coaches are as well. When you can have some positive yards on first down, especially to the tune of 4, maybe even 5 yards, well, that certainly is going to open up your playbook. You guys are talking about it, and it sounds like they're talking about it upstairs as well.
Well, if you notice in that interview, Coach Young said we haven't really been able to open up our playbook for the down the field throws. So,
Coach talked about wearing them down, and they're doing it right now in this drive.
Yeah.
Thank you. And you know what, Dan? I want Dan to put on a headset and get in there with us. I miss his comp. I miss this.
Yeah, he could. As it looks like there's Bortnam. He's going to get sacked.
He had Nicky Gray downfield.
Oh, you know what? Over the past 3 weeks, folks, we've seen Cade Bortnam make some uncharacteristically bad decisions when it comes to throwing the ball. Triple coverage, quadruple coverage. I'm glad to see him take a loss as opposed to throwing it into coverage across his body on the run. Let's keep this drive alive. We're in enemy territory. Maybe you could pick up enough yards here to make something happen, put some points on the board. As Bortnam rolls right, looks around. He's got Nicky Gray, and that's enough for a first down, but we got a flag over here, the 37-yard line, as it seems like every single time something good happens, we got a flag.
Another flag on the play.
What's that saying?
Illegal man downfield. Yeah, illegal man downfield for the Falcons. That's the second time that's called this drive. Is there some miscommunication that we're having? There's certainly some questions being asked by the coaches on the sideline to this line judge, and they're not happy with the answer. I'm not quite sure what is happening here. This is odd. Very rarely do you see that called 2 times in one game. Very rarely do you see it, even more rarely would you see it 2 times called in one drive. But we just saw it here tonight on senior night. 3rd down and forever for the Falcons. Bortnam drops back, looks right, looks deep. He's got Parma.
Oh, my goodness.
In and out of Parma's hands.
It's wide open. You got to catch those.
Wide open. He had him for a first down. Bortnam put it right where it needed to be. That was a big-time play. You got to execute.
It was right in the bread basket.
Oh, Cameron.
Oh, I know. It's his name.
Got to come up with that one, buddy. 2:48 here to go in the third quarter. 17-14 is your score. Falcons on top. They lead the Broncos by 3. Bortnum lined up at the 50. Pooch punt. It's going to be bouncing toward the Broncos sideline. Nice. And it's downed at the 2-yard line, or are they going to mark it at the 1? Nope, they got him at the 2.
That's a good
Nice job there. Was that Keondae Henry making a play? Excellent job. It's all right.
Dan apologizes for his camera work, but I'll be dang if he's giving us good analysis, so it don't even matter. He's killing it.
Just as soon as we were wearing them down, that all stopped.
That's true.
That's true. How about a joker right here, Dan?
Anybody going to put in the call? They're backed up into their own end zone.
If you ball, you get the call. How about we ball? You get the joker for the call. Like that.
You confuse Harvey.
They got that direct
badly.
snap to the Coco Brown.
They're in there with that jumbo package. Eli Koch making a big time play off the edge.
Yep, and then
the senior defensive back making it happen on senior night. Number 12, Eli Koch.
And he stops him, and Sidney gets in there and finishes the play. That's a huge stop.
It's going to be 2nd down and 10. Ball at the 2-yard line. Falcons got a chance here to flip the field. Their offense wasn't able to get it done on the last drive, but the special teams, Mitchell White, Keondae Henry, able to pair up on that punt, back them up inside their own 5. Here we go. Handoff up the middle. He's met by the linebackers, and he's just going to get past the 5-yard line.
So you stop him right here, you get a little controversy going on, you know?
Controversy.
Yeah, will they punt or will they punt?
They will punt.
Will they punt or will you block it? It's my thing.
It's third down.
Yeah, it's third down.
I said if you stop him right here, though, you missed it, too.
Oh, yeah. You whispered. My bad.
I didn't whisper. That's his normal speaking. That's my normal speaking voice.
3rd down and 6.
Tips, you want to build bunk beds after this?
Ball at the 6-yard line.
Yes.
4 down linemen for the Falcons. 3 linebackers. They bring one off the edge. Xavier Rodriguez, number 26, making a big-time play.
That's huge.
They brought him off the right side, dialed it up, and boy, did he deliver.
That was big time right there. Now, hey, you got them backed up into their end zone. Send some pressure on this punt.
Here we go. As it's 109 yards Coco Brown has.
He has 79 of the first quarter, as Dan was saying. So,
Caught by Negro at the 35-yard line. Flags come flying in from everywhere. We got him some green running room ahead at the 20. He sheds a couple blocks. He goes backwards, reversing field. Is that going to be a oh my gosh.
They just flew his helmet about 20 yards.
As they threw his helmet off of his head. Very rarely do you see that.
There's every single flag. Hats are on the field.
Oh my goodness.
They're about to start throwing some bean bags.
That's got to get an ejection right there. Coach Jason Young coming out to the field, tapping players on the head saying, don't even think about it. This is how you win football games right here. Stay disciplined, stay on task. But I want to see the receipts on this. I want to see exactly what penalties are tallied up.
I'll go out there. Let me ask him. I'm just kidding.
Hey, you always make friends with the refs, so why don't you go make friends?
No, these guys have been really mean. They act like they're in like the NFL or something. So no, they're not getting any cookies.
That's interesting, man. Very rarely do you see a face mask where the helmet gets taken off the head and then flung 20 yards.
Was it like Myles Garrett style as a weapon, or was it just like thrown?
It was just thrown.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, it was just chunked.
Here we go.
All right. Personal foul, face mask on the kicking team. Holding on the kicking team. Everything on the kicking team.
Yeah, so blocking the back, which is what the flags were. I thought it was for us, and I was a little bit worried.
Interesting.
So blocking the back on them, and then all the hats and every other flag you could find came out for the personal foul face mask call. So this is going to be, we're already in field goal range.
How many yards are we going to get here, Tibbs?
We getting 30?
No, they should take
15 tacked on to the result of the play.
15, that's it. Yeah. Just the 15.
All right, there we go.
Think they'll give us a free touchdown for that?
I wish.
So the Falcons are now going to have the ball at the 12-yard line, folks. 12-yard line. 43 seconds to go in the third quarter. The Falcons lead 17-14. That was a pretty egregious face mask, pretty egregious personal foul. Falcons kept their cool. Nice job there by all the men in green to get this thing done, and now they got a chance. They're knocking on the door well inside the red zone. Denton Broncos, direct snap, makes one man miss in the backfield. He's got room on the right side. He's inside the 10, and that's where he's going to get driven out of bounds.
He tried to really get around the edge there. He's fast, so he can outrun all those guys.
Shifty,
man. Not a lot of room.
He is shifty.
Yeah. Very.
35 seconds to go here in the third quarter.
Tips, get on that goal line. Let us know if somebody scores right here.
Okay, I'll give you a little goal line.
Big goal line cam.
Microphone.
Gigi Ugachukwu in at the sniffer back position. Denton Broncos takes it himself, and he's inside the 10, brought down at the 6-yard line.
Oh, Tips, did you see, if he'd have cut up a little bit more towards the middle, I think he had a lane.
Did you see Cade getting that block downfield?
Oh, no, I did not.
Quarterback for you.
It's my quarterback.
20 seconds and rolling. 17-14.
Great TO.
Is your score. And I think that was going to be the last play of the third quarter. So as seconds wind off this clock.
Get your fours up, Tips. I want you to take a
fours up.
Tips, take a full 100-yard
dash. Get your fours up. Fours up, guys. Fours up.
17-14 is your score. Win or go home. That's what we're faced with. We'll be right back with the fourth quarter, the Falcon quarter, on the Lake Dallas Quarterback Club broadcast.
We'll be right back with more Lake Dallas Falcon football from the award-winning Lake Dallas Quarterback Club radio broadcast.
McConnell herself with Met McConnell Photography, your DFW professional photographer. There's no job too big or too small for Met. She photographs babies, children, families, seniors, and sports teams at her studio in Corinth or on location. You can check out her work at metmcconnellphotography.com, on Facebook, or on Instagram.
All right, we are back here. Fourth quarter, Falcons lead by 3, 17-14, and they are knocking on the door. It is third down and goal.
Knock, knock, knocking on the Falcon door. Like that?
It's not third down and goal, is it? It's actually, we started this at the 12-yard line.
No, yeah, you still got some. You get this first down. You got some time to play with here, some yards to play with. So
third and 6.
Mm-hmm.
Got to get to the 3-yard line.
I think it's 5.
Ball is on the 7 right now.
Yeah, so it's 5.
There we go. As it's play action, he's got some pressure. He finds a man. Who is it? McAfee? McAfee might have reached it over the edge, and that's going to be enough for a Falcons touchdown.
That was very generous. Tips, that was very generous.
No. I thought we went to mark him down. He was in. He was clearly in.
He was in. He was down on the line. I was like, ooh.
No. He was in.
That's why we put you on the goal line. That's why we put you on the goal line, Tips.
So the first play of the fourth quarter, the Falcons put 6 on the board. Cade Bortnam fires and finds Sam McAfee for a 7-yard touchdown.
First downs and touchdowns. That's what the Falcons do.
That's what the Falcons do right there. Big time play, 24-14. And with just under 12 minutes to play here in the fourth quarter, the Falcons now find themselves with a 2-score lead for the first time in this game.
I think it's notable to say here, it's the first time in the second half in the last 4 games they've had a 2-score lead in the past, 4 or 5 weeks?
Yeah.
What
are you going to go with? Are you going with gummy bears for the fourth quarter?
Yeah, I think it's a good go.
We just come back from great break. He cracks open a thing of gummy bears.
Well, it's good to have them. They're little. They're easy to do. You won't hear me chewing on them on the air.
You should just go with a whole handful of sunflower seeds next time.
I'm nervous eating, dude. nervous eating.
Big time play there. Cade Bortnam finds Sam McAfee.
Would you like one?
The extra point by Lawan Lee is good, and we are rolling here. Coco Brown deep to receive. Alongside him is number 8, J.C. McGuire, senior safety for the Denton Broncos. I do not want a gummy bears. As this is going to be a little onside kick. It's a bouncer fielded by number 3 at the 35-yard line, and he's wrapped up and tackled at the 38.
I respect that play. Don't give Coco Brown some momentum. You've held him, as Dan was saying, 78 yards in the first quarter. The rest of the time, he's at 109 right now. He was at 106 at the half. This whole second half, you've held him to 3 yards.
Absolutely.
So don't give him any Mo. You know how Mo is?
Oh, I know.
Tips, what do you know about Mo?
Bad man.
No, well,
she's a fickle lady.
She's a fickle. I don't care. That's offside, isn't it?
We got offsides. Gavin Coleman jumped.
We got to make it.
He goes deep, and it's over the head of the intended target. As Jack Plunk was firing on that one. That was easily his longest pass of the night.
Rule of thumb, Smitty, if you're going to throw the ball downfield, you want to make it a little bit catchable.
And don't throw it to Tips Island.
No, isn't there a travel ban at Tips Island?
Yeah, that's what my dad said.
We got a COVID outbreak.
Okay.
We had a good thing going there, Cameron.
What? Tips Island.
And you had to go on and talk.
You had to go on with the COVID outbreak.
Maybe monkeypox.
Okay, that's worse.
First down and 5 from the 42-yard line. Slant route. No. The Dikembe Mutombo finger wave comes out from your brother.
He said, dude.
No.
He said, don't throw it over here to this island. We got monkeypox.
No, he did not say that, but no one is going to Tips Island tonight. 24-14. Falcons up by 10. Second down and 5 from the 43-yard line. Plunk takes the shotgun snap, handoff up the middle. It's Coco Brown. He punches forward for a pickup of 3. It's going to bring up 3rd and short.
Gonna be 3rd to go here, Smitty. 3rd and short to go. And if you're the Falcons, you can stop them right here. That gives you a whole lot of confidence going into this 4th quarter.
Absolutely.
I think we're going to get that jumbo package, boys.
Yeah, they're bringing on number 90.
Win 76, the kicker.
Biggest fullback I ever seen. Marlon Ferguson, Jr., 6'1", 300. Number 90 right there.
Tips, go tackle.
Take a look.
No shot.
Fullback. This one's going left, boys. It's going left. Stack the line. No, it's going right. I was so wrong. Here comes St. Gomez. Good pursuit. Boom. Good pursuit. Out of bounds at the 20. Way to save a score right there, young man.
Yep. Save.
Should have been a face mask at the end of that play.
Get on your horse and go. He just saved a score. I couldn't have been more wrong.
Oh, he changed direction. He was going middle. He changed direction to the right, and you were horribly wrong, unfortunately.
Yeah, we just lost edge control there. Eli peeked inside, thinking it was just going to be a mass run up the middle, and we just lost outside containment.
Well, they stack it on that left side. You can see the defense's answer for that. They stacked the defense on the right side of the defense, right, to match. And, boy, they just took it the other way. Coco Brown's a dynamic enough player to where he can get to that other side quickly, and he sure did, as this is going to be a handoff. Flag. We got a false start. Yep, back him up. Back him up. And I think if you're a Bronco fan, you're saying some of the things that we were saying early in the 3rd quarter. We do something good. 1 step forward, 2 steps back. You bust off a 30, 40-yard run, and now you take a 10-yard penalty.
Something to watch. Another 54 just tweak his knee a little bit on the offensive line there for the Broncos. That's a matchup I want to watch.
Wearing a leg brace as well, number 54.
He's limping.
He is the left guard for the Broncos.
I thought he was
on the roster. Tanner Oberkrom, junior offensive lineman. He is the center.
That sounded like a ticket drop.
No, he's not center. He's left guard. Oh, no, he is center, yeah.
Handoff, Coco Brown up the middle. He's tackled by Riley Griffin and Eli Koch. Picks up 7 or 8 yards on that one. It's going to make it 2nd and manageable inside the 20-yard line.
Riley Griffin needed Eli Koch there because he was carrying Riley Griffin there.
10:30 to go here in the 4th quarter. Falcons lead by 10. 24-14 is your score. The Broncos are driving, trying to get something going. Handoff up the middle, and he stopped. Xavier Rodriguez in on that one. Surprise, surprise. Who else is over there?
Surprise, surprise.
Let's see who else we got. Riley Griffin in on the action. Couldn't quite see who else was in there.
Actually, I'm gonna say it right here. How about this? Let's get a little Joker going.
Put it in the call.
Put it in the call.
Joker.
Go to Tips Island.
Put it in the air. See what Jack Plunk is capable of.
Offsides.
And we're offsides. Free play. No, they're going to whistle it dead. Did we touch somebody?
Maybe the false start.
We got a false start?
I think it might be false start because the ref's running in there, and he's like, I don't think so. I don't think he sounds like that.
How'd it go again?
I think Humphrey is saying that they're doing something a bit Bush League, maybe moving a little bit or moving the ball or
Bush League. That's where we're going there.
I mean, he's kind of hinting at that. You know, have you ever seen offensive linemen accuse defensive linemen of barking the cadence or something like that? I would say tactics like that are a bit Bush League. The motions that Kakuba was making would lead me to believe that he's inferring that Denton may be up to something over there on the offensive line, because we have had 3 quick instances of us jumping off sides.
Are they going to run right this time, Smitty, or left?
Jumbo set, don't ask me, as they're going right this time. It's Coco Brown, and he's got blockers. Who just got blown up? That was Eli. He took a shot from one of the lead blockers. It wasn't the one you'd think, though. It was one of the smaller ones, I believe.
It was a small blocker, and he blew him up. The one that you least expect.
That's right. As we got 9:43 here to go in the fourth quarter, Falcons lead by 10, 24-14. Ball on the 10-yard line, and it's first and goal for the Broncos. Jumbo set once again. I think they got an idea. They got 4 plays, and they're about to run them back to back to back to back. Stiff
there's
arm.
a bunch of Falcons
Coco
there.
Brown, Ian Roundtree wrapping them up, making a play. St. John Gomez in on the action over there as well. Actually, I misspoke. I think is that Tanner Moon? 45?
Might be.
Tanner Moon making a play.
Is there a full moon out tonight? There is one on the field. Dang,
see, there's something going on here as we jumped once again. No travel. The travel ban is still intact to Tips Island. Number 20 making a play.
I don't think they called the flag.
There's something going on.
Yeah,
we have not jumped off sides like this all year long. I'm sure we know how to handle a two count snap count or whatever they may be doing. There's some kind of movement that's drawing one of our guys off.
Tips, can you see it down there?
Can I see what?
Are you listening to the show?
No, I was talking.
As Plunk under pressure, he rolls right. It's a race to the pylon. Plunk reaches, fumbles the ball out of bounds. He's out at the 1-yard line.
So they're going to bring this jumbo formation in. They're going to bring this jumbo formation in and try to run this in with Coco Brown.
Jumbo formation. Tips, I do have a question for you. Let's see if I can get it off before this play happens. Do you recall the instance in the Chiefs-Browns playoff game a couple years ago? That's the last time I can really remember it happening, where a player extends for the pylon, fumbles it, it goes out of bounds at the back of the end zone. It's a turnover and a touchback for the other team.
Correct.
Is that a high school rule as well?
It's everywhere. If you fumble going into the end zone and it goes out, it is a turnover.
Interesting. Coco Brown, direct snap. Nope. He's brought down before he can get there. That was 4th and goal. Turnover on downs. Falcons make a big-time stop.
That's a huge stop for the Falcons right there. I mean, they just stood him up on the 2-yard line. You got a running back that ran 400 on you last year. You say, no, Coco.
Gavin Coleman, Kalindon Redmond, Riley Griffin, Xavier Rodriguez, Eli Koch, Ian Roundtree, and the rest of this Falcon defense. Humphrey Kakuba.
That felt really big.
Oh, that was
massive.
Huge. That was huge.
It felt massive.
That's the momentum this team's needed all year right there. That was a huge confidence builder.
9:01 here to go in the fourth quarter. Falcons making a huge goal line stand. They're up by 10. 24-14 is your score as they take over from the 3-yard line. Handoff up the middle. Looks like McAfee running the ball. He's going to pick up 3 or 4 yards. He's going to get to the 7. Who is that back there?
That was McAfee.
Okay. Yep. Sam McAfee making a nice play. He's got 62 yards on the night. He's averaging over 5 yards a carry off 12 rushes. Hand off up the middle. It's McAfee once again. He busted towards the right side. He's going to pick up a yard, maybe 2, and that's going to get him near the 10-yard line. So they got third down, and they're taking time off the clock. 8:25 and rolling here in the fourth quarter from Falcon Stadium, where the Falcons have a 10-point lead. Third down and 4 to go.
Keep running this play.
Ball on the 10-yard line. Bortnam barking orders in the backfield, sending Nicky Gray to the slot. Sniffer back, 2 receivers on the left side, 1 lone back. It's a play-action screen pass, and it's dropped. Probably wasn't going anywhere.
Still.
I think it was intended for number 81, Ethan Blakesley.
It would have worked, if he caught it, but I mean, I still think the move there, it was to run the ball.
Get some clock chewing.
Yeah, I mean, I know it's 8 minutes and a lot happens in football, and you only need 12 seconds to score a touchdown. But to keep the clock moving and make Denton panic a little bit, I don't see why not.
Sure. Mitchell White punting out of his own end zone. He gets it off, and it's a good punt. Really no wind affecting it here. It's fair caught at the 43-yard line, and that's where the Broncos are going to take over here with 7:51 to go in the fourth quarter. 24-14 is your score. Falcons on top as they lead by 10. Trying to hang on to this 2-score lead. What's at stake if you're just now joining us? Well, let me tell you, it's a trip to the playoffs as the Falcons and the Broncos are fighting right now for the 4th and final playoff spot that's available in our district. This is win or go home. This is the 13th matchup between these two teams. The Falcons have a 9-3 overall record against Denton. And right now, Jack Plunk is firing deep well over the head of any intended target. St. John Gomez in coverage.
Man, that's good coverage by St. John. It's all over. And that ball's got to be catchable, though, if you're dead high and you're wanting to make some moves here.
And they haven't had a lot of success throwing the ball tonight, so I mean...
Just on a broken play, really.
I'm all right with it.
Some of these dumps.
4-down lineman for the Falcons. 2nd down and 10 from the 43-yard line. Plunk takes the shotgun snap, handoff. It's Coco Brown, right side, makes a couple of men miss, but he's tackled quickly by guess who? Did you even watch that play?
I watched it, but I didn't see who tackled him.
You wouldn't even need to watch it to guess who tackled him. It was Xavier Rodriguez.
He's been all over. That's your Falcon of the week right there.
Absolutely. Making incredible plays.
It's an incredible honor.
3 linebackers for the Falcons here. 2 safeties, 2 defensive backs. As it looks like Xavier Rodriguez giving chase in the backfield. And they're going to drive him out of bounds on that 3rd down before he meets the marker. It's going to bring up 4th down. Falcons got a chance to make another big-time defensive play.
That was a safety that just ran that ball, Jace McGuire.
Yeah, Jace McGuire's been running the ball a little bit for the...
Is there mustard? Do you see some mustard on the lettuce over there?
I'm not seeing it. Yes, far side, 40-yard line, right near the marker.
You know what? I saw a mustard.
You're welcome.
That's going to move him back. That's going to move him back towards the 50. What is the call here? Where's the white hat?
It's got to be a hold, right? They moved him back 10 yards?
5 yards.
5?
10. Math's hard. I'm not good. I ain't no good at this new math.
They got 3rd and 7. That's a holding. 10-yard penalty.
I ain't no good at this new math.
Shotgun snap, play action. Plunk moves up in the pocket, fires over the middle. It's in and out of the hands of the intended target.
Man,
high throw, but it was catchable. That was Ryan Crady who came down with the big-time catch in the first quarter, and really the only explosive play for this Broncos offense so far in this one. 4th down and forever. 17 to be exact, with 6:52 here to go in the fourth quarter. 24-14 is your score as the Falcons are trying to hold on to a 2-score lead.
And would it be funny if Nicky Gray just busted one off right here?
That would be awesome. Nicky Gray back deep to return at the Falcon 15-yard line, and that's a false start.
27.
I think it might be an offside on us because...
They doing that thing with the snap again?
It was Jalen Brooks who was lined up in a...
If the umpire hasn't seen it yet, he ain't going to call it now.
Oh, offsides.
I'm just burped in the mic.
Yeah, did you hear that? Hey, apologize to everybody. Everybody heard that.
Oh, is that to everyone watching the game right now? It's a really good game, but formally apologize for what I just did live on air.
Thank you.
What in the world just happened? As this ball is going to bounce in the end zone, it's going to be a touchback.
He was yelling his apology. It was pretty funny.
So the Falcons are going to take over with 6:41 to go here.
There's
in
another
the fourth
flag.
quarter.
Hang on.
Another flag. Boy, a lot of penalties in this one.
They have a quota. They're getting close to it, I bet.
We have 15 to be exact. I think we're a little shy on that. We may have missed one here or there. Tough to keep up. There's quite a bit. The way we have it lined up right now, Lake Dallas 10 for 88. Denton 5 for 34. Again, I think that's a bit light. It's probably a lot more.
Ooh, a little taunting action on them.
So got some taunting, huh? A little taunting.
Did you ever get called on taunting back in your day, Tips? I bet you did. You get a little angry sometimes.
He's laying out on you here.
Yep.
So the Falcons are going to take over with a little bit better field position than they thought they would after the taunting call. They're going to start this thing here at the 35-yard line after a 10-yard penalty. That's what you get for taunting these days. What do you think of that, Cameron?
Hey,
think it's a fair punishment?
Thank you for the free yards.
35-yard line. Falcon offense takes over. They lead by 10 with 6:41 to go here. 24-14 is your score. Jet sweep, Nicky Gray, right side. He's across the 40, driven out of bounds at the 43-yard line.
Forced out of bounds on number 11.
Man, number 11 for Denton High just got slung out of bounds on that one.
Yeah, he was the Bronco that was injured earlier in this game. Eddie Haley, strong safety, senior for the Broncos. He's had a tough go of it here at Falcon Stadium in this early November matchup. Handoff up the middle. It's the debacle, and he's going to pick up a few yards. Does he have enough for the first down? Let's see. That's going to move the chains. First down for the Falcons.
Just keep chipping away.
Absolutely.
Just like short game. Just chip it.
Well, here's the thing for a team like Denton, right? 5 minutes is a lot shorter. You think 5 minutes is a long time to come back in football. Anything could happen in 5 minutes. Well, not when you have the skill set that their offense has. What can they do really, really well? They can run the ball. Mm-hmm. What can you not do when you're down by 2 scores with 5 minutes to go?
Run the ball.
You can't run the ball. You got to rely on your passing game. That's something that really leans heavily in Lake Dallas's favor right now. If they can keep chewing clock, there's eventually a tipping point, a point of no return to where the offense that Denton rolls out there just simply won't have enough time to get 2 or 3 or 4 possessions and run their way to a victory here. Yep. Especially if Lake Dallas can keep stacking first downs like this. Brockle makes a move in the backfield. There's a flag on the far side of the field as he crosses into enemy territory.
He's so shifty. I think that's going to be a hold. But
I think we have illegal formation, 5 in the backfield.
Oh, was it really?
So someone didn't check in on the line, and if it's that guy over there, I don't know who it would have been because we had we had the sniffer back off, 3 guys in the backfield. Keondae didn't check in then. Keondae's got to check in, so that gave us 5 off. I just talked to myself, but there you go. It's illegal formation. Too many people in the backfield.
We're going to play that as our open to next week's game.
Yeah, that was a lot.
5:24 on the clock. Falcons lead 24-14. Ball on the 40-yard line as it's first down and 15 after the penalty. Handoff up the middle. It's the debacle, and he's going to pick up 2 or 3 on this one as the clock continues to roll. Little action between Evan Weinberg and defensive back number 10, Tristan Strange for Denton. Strange playing safety for the Broncos right now. Weinberg doing a little downfield blocking. Strange not a huge fan of getting, how would you say, manhandled. Okay.
Yeah, he just kind of got shifted downfield a little bit, and he thought it was a little strange. There was no flag, but I think it wasn't strange at all.
This guy. Wow. This guy's got to work it in.
I think it was a good block. Strange, isn't it?
4:30 to go in the fourth quarter. Brock is making a move. He's across midfield into enemy territory, and that is going to be enough to move the chains. First down for the Falcons.
If this offensive line can keep working like that, Smitty, this run game can be dangerous like it has been from the beginning of the year. Yeah. That's what I was looking at earlier, Dan, too, is they don't let the play clock run a lot, and then got to let that play clock run to chew clock.
Well, they're getting it down pretty well, aren't they? Yeah, they're letting it roll.
Earlier they weren't, and that was getting a little scary. They let it get it on 20, and I was like,
Keondae at the top of your screen. Bortnam and Brockle in the backfield. Ethan Blakesley, who's got 1 touchdown reception on the night, as the sniffer back. Handoff up the middle. It's Dylan Brockle as he picks up a couple yards as the Falcons approach the 40-yard line. 3:46 to go in this one. Fourth quarter, Falcons lead by 10. They're going to step away for a timeout. We'll do the same. You're listening to the Lake Dallas Quarterback Club broadcast.
We'll be right back with Lake Dallas Falcons football and the Lake Dallas Quarterback Club radio broadcast.
Hey Falcon fans, your local community bank, Point Bank, would like to invite you to its location right here in Corinth to get your very own Lake Dallas school logo debit card. It's free when you open up a new personal checking account. To sweeten the deal, Point Bank will make a $25 donation to your choice of participating booster clubs. Point Bank is a member of FDIC Bank. Good luck, Falcons.
If I had $1 million, if I had $1 million.
Welcome back to the award-winning Lake Dallas Quarterback Club radio broadcast.
Right, in the 3:46 here to go in this one. Fourth quarter, 24-14 is your score. Falcons up by 10. Jet sweep, right side, Nicky Gray. He's across the 40. Keeps it in bounds. He's down at the 37-yard line.
That's exactly what he needs to do. Keep it in bounds.
Keep it in bounds. That will probably force another timeout.
I think they're going to save it.
Well, they're going to save it. Broncos down to their final 2 timeouts. Falcons still have all 3 of theirs here in the second half. The story of this one, I know someone just said it, well, at least in my opinion. I don't know if I actually heard what you said. Coco Brown rushed for 106 yards in the first half. He's got 156 yards as it stands right now. The Falcons made a serious adjustment. Their quarterback, Jack Plunk, has got 45 yards total. He threw 41 of those in one play in the first quarter.
Oh, he's got a lane, Smitty.
Sam McAfee,
he's got a lane.
30.
He's got a lane. Stay in bounds.
15.
Stay in bounds. He stayed in bounds. Beautiful execution.
Sam McAfee stays in bounds. He's inside the 10, and the Falcons are knocking on the door. A score here seals their fate.
Yep. You see the Denton fans leaving. See ya.
Win or go home is what the Falcons were faced with here tonight. And they are watching the odds shift heavily into their favor as they try to secure this 4th and final playoff spot in the district. Handoff up the middle. The pile gets pushed inside the 5-yard line as the clock continues to roll. 2:17.
Did you see that kid punching?
I did not.
Dude, he was just throwing hands, basically. He was trying to get the ball out, but he was just throwing jabs.
We got a timeout here on the field. That's right, timeout on the field. 2:14 here to go in the 4th quarter. Like I was saying before that Sam McAfee run, 156 yards, Coco Brown. That's what he's got total. 106 of those came in the first half. The Falcons have completely shut down this Broncos offense. This defense has stepped up in a massive way. One of their biggest moments was a goal line stop. Have not forced a turnover via fumble or via interception, but they did have a turnover on downs, and that happened really when I think everybody in the stadium thought the Broncos were about to put some points on the board. Couldn't have come at a better time. Xavier Rodriguez, Humphrey Kakuba, Riley Griffin, the rest of the gang on this Falcon defense getting it done as they have done week in, week out for this Falcon team in this 2022 campaign. 2:14 here to go in the 4th quarter. Sorry. As Nicky Gray is in motion from left to right. It's a reverse. McAfee is going to take it, breaks the tackle at the 5, and that's going to do it, folks. Touchdown, Falcons. And this 2022 season isn't over yet. The Falcons with about 99% certainty, I can say, are heading to the Texas High School State Playoffs. Luan Lee on to attempt the extra point.
Man, after everything in this season, that's pretty cool to hear, isn't it?
Yeah.
How they've come back tonight. It really kind of seems like how they've kind of refound their identity, reclaimed their identity on defense and on offense. And what a great game to do that. A rivalry game, or a cross-county rivalry, if you will.
Absolutely.
I use that a lot, but man, what a great game to sit here and you know, kind of refine yourself, refine your confidence, and mesh the team. Senior night, you got your hometown fans, and man, what a great game.
I mean, it doesn't happen as often as you think, to be honest with you. You don't go to the playoffs as often as you'd like to think. I mean, there have been stretches here where there have been years and years that have gone by. Again, this program goes back to 1965, and before Coach Michael Young came over in the early 2000s. I mean, playoff appearances were fairly sparse.
I'm pretty sure it was like 7 games, maybe, like single digits.
Yeah, I mean, this is information that we can provide for you. As I'm trying to look it up here live time, Cameron, you may want to call the action on the field as I try to get some information.
Howdy, folks. How are we? How do you?
I'm Cameron Hobbs.
So, you know, with this win, hopefully we don't choke it in 2 minutes and 7 seconds. But with this win, playoff bound, we're looking at Grapevine. Grapevine in Grapevine.
That's a top 10 team in the state.
I don't know if it'd be in Grapevine. They found a neutral location.
No, Cameron, first round of the playoffs, if you're the higher seed, you get the home game.
Oh, really?
Yep, they do that now. It's a little bit easier. So it'll be in Grapevine, and then the winner of that will play a team probably out in Amarillo or like Lubbock for week 2. And that'll be a travel to a neutral site type ordeal.
Probably a Wichita Falls type travel.
Yeah, so I think next week's playoff game we might play on Thursday. Not confirmed, but there's talks of it being moved to Thursday.
Oh, and almost. You like Tosh, they would get a little under that. It might have sealed the
I got it.
Right there.
I got it here as we are inside of 2 minutes here to play. 31-14 is your score. Falcons heading to the playoffs if they can hang on to this one, which I'm fairly certain they can.
Did we play Grand Prairie on the Gopher Bowl?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what we played, right?
So
yeah.
Here, let me.
No, Grand Prairie. We played
Grapevine.
Grapevine. Who lost to Argyle? Their only loss was like, I don't know, 36-7.
Jack Plunk hitting the backfield as he tries to throw, and they're going to whistle that as a dead ball, incomplete pass as Plunk took a beating in the backfield. Our first playoff appearance for Lake Dallas as the program's start happened in 1965. We made the playoffs in 1968, lost to Munster 38-6. Ever since then, playoff appearance in 69, in 70, and then once again in 75, where we lost to Whitney 13-12. That was back in the 3 yards in the cloud of dust days, I'm guessing. Let's see. Then it goes on and on and on and on, and the Falcons didn't find themselves in the playoffs until 1994. That is quite a drought. So going to the playoffs is awesome. We lost in our first playoff appearance in 1994 in quite some time, 42-8. Got blown out by Commerce.
When's the last time this team went to the playoffs?
I want to say 2019.
I was going to get you there.
Pre-COVID?
I was going to take you there. 1999 playoff game against Frisco, lost 21-20. In 2000, lost to Everman. 2002, lost to Everman. 2003, lost to Everman. 2004, lost to Dallas Lincoln. 2005, lost to Woodrow Wilson.
Oh, that's going to be a turnover. That's going to seal the deal right there, folks. That right there is going to take them into the victory formation. And now let's not use my extracurriculars. Coco Brown's trying to start fighting a little bit. Let's not do that.
2006, we went 3 rounds deep. Beat Mesquite Poteet. Beat Paris North Lamar, lost to Brownwood, 44-26 in the 3rd round of the playoffs. 2007, lost to West Mesquite. 2008, lost to Aledo, who I found out has not lost a district game in 15 years. The Aledo Bearcats have not lost a district game in 15 years. Interesting high school football stat. 2009, we went to the playoffs, lost to Everman. 2010, lost to Canyon Randall. 2011 went 3 rounds deep, lost to Stephenville. 2012 lost to Waco High. 14 get in, lose to Wichita Falls. 15 magical year. Go 5 rounds deep, lose to Frisco Lone Star, probably the greatest football game I've ever seen played.
Sadness.
56-49, but you're right. In the 4th round, we did beat Everman. Adam Tips was on that team.
Facts. Facts indeed.
We went in 17-18, and that was the last time we have been in the playoffs, where we lost to Corsicana.
Oh, I traveled to that.
53-31. So for the first time since 2018, the Lake Dallas Falcons will be having a playoff appearance after this. Yes, since 2018, after this 31-14 victory on senior night here at home. Been an up and down season, no doubt about it. 6-0 start for the Birds. First time they've done that in quite some time. 4th time ever in school history. 6-0 is nothing to sneeze at.
Keondae, let's not get chippy.
As we're just trying to get out of here. Let's,
yeah, come on, Denton. Just take your L and leave.
So, interesting season, man. You had the miraculous overtime thrilling win against Frisco Memorial. A blocked kick. Ian Villarreal was 4 for 4 on the night. That kid's going to be kicking on Saturdays, maybe even Sundays. He was hitting 45-yarders with ease. St. John Gomez comes off the edge with a block. And they win that game, go on a 3-game skid, and they turn it around here at home on senior night. Win or go home, and they chose the former. Falcons win here tonight in a blowout, really, is the way it turned out. Second half shutout, 31-14, as time ticks off the clock, and that is going to wrap it up. Falcons win, sending Denton High to the couch, and the Falcons will play Grapevine next week in Grapevine for a first-round playoff matchup.
Well, I mean, just a great execution. I mean, this is a great game you can gain your confidence back on. Let's go in and make your adjustments where you need to, and get ready to play a good team in the playoffs first round next week. Played a great Grapevine team.
Absolutely. I want to see if you can get Coach Young and see his.
That's my plan.
Yeah, see his thoughts heading into
Grapevine,
into the playoffs, and just what it's like winning on senior night, getting a good playoff appearance here. His first playoff appearance as a head coach, I believe, for this program.
Correct. Yep. This is the second season. Last year was, it's an iffy season.
Man, so this is a special moment. This is cool.
Yes. This is good for him, and he gets a little sneak peek into the playoffs with this win right here, because this was like one of those games where you're basically in a playoff situation to even make the playoffs.
Yeah.
So it's a nice little, get warmed up to what you're going to have to deal with the rest of the season, working your way through the playoffs.
Total yards, Falcons had 320. Denton 232. 19 first downs for the Falcons, only 11 for the Broncos. And really, they outrushed the Broncos. The Broncos coming into this game, Coco Brown himself coming into a Week 10 matchup, averaged 193 yards per game. And he was held to 156. The rest of the offense did nothing. That's really what they can do. That's what we saw last year in Week 1. That's what we saw again here in Week 10, and we shut them down. I would say in the second half we allowed no points, 50 rushing yards, and that's about it. That's really about it. They didn't throw the ball on us. They didn't do much at all. So hats off to this Falcon defense. Hats off to this Falcon team. They went out there and scored 31 points. Some of the most creative play calling I've seen all year, probably, in terms of using the play action and getting things done like that. So what are your thoughts, Tips?
Well, I just confirmed. I just want to throw something else out there. I did just confirm with Coach Sander. We're going to play next Thursday in Grapevine against
Thursday.
Grapevine. Okay. Next Thursday.
All right.
When we talked before the game, Smitty, you were really, really accurate about throwing the ball, set up the run a little bit, and they did a lot of that. Yeah. But then in the second half, they flipped the script. They ran the ball the entire time. Last week, I interviewed Coach Young. He said, man, we need to run the ball and have some success in the second half. And they kind of went away from it. And they flipped the script this week and ran the ball the whole second half.
Let me tell you this. McAfee, 16 carries, 102 yards, averaging 6.4 yards a carry. Dylan Brockle shortly behind him, 15 carries, 95 yards, averaging 6.3. So when you can have that kind of effectiveness and you can have a two-headed monster in the backfield, keep rotating in fresh legs. Oh, and by the way, each one of them is getting 6 yards a clip. That's tough to stop, man. I mean, you got a winning formula there, and they certainly were able to prove that they did have a winning formula. Again, final score 31-14. Falcons win at home on senior night to advance into the playoffs for the first time in Coach Jason Young's tenure as a head coach at Lake Dallas High School. Adam Tips has Coach Young here on the sideline. He might be a little preoccupied, is what we're finding out. What do we got here, Tips? Clue us in.
Yeah, he wants to take care of the kiddos first, get them off the field, and then he'll talk to me.
Okay, sounds good. I guess things got a little bit chippy towards the end of the game there, and all you can see there's police presence on the field, and
is it really?
Yeah, it's certainly a little bit out of the ordinary.
Just let Darrell Williams handle it. Look at him down there. Darrell Williams keep him separated. It's a monstrous of a man.
Is that Tim Gowans? You with Tim? Tips.
What's up?
You got Tim right there?
This is Tim.
How does Tim think the game went there?
How do you think the game went? He was no part of it. No part of it.
Good deal. I don't know. Did he get away from you?
Am I blind?
Yeah, I think you missed it. No worries. We'll have a chance to talk to Coach Young. I'll catch up with him during the week. And, we'll be good to go, man. We'll wrap it up. We need to get out of here. I'm sure the rest of you guys who are tuned in at home will tune in this week to see us take on Grapevine on Thursday. First playoff game of Coach Young's tenure at Lake Dallas. Any final words from the crew?
He just Houdini'd out of there.
He vanished, dude.
Pretty good.
He did say he talked to me. I don't know where he went.
Did he go quick? Like, did he run?
I got a better vantage point than you do, and you're going to have a tough time. It's going to take too long. So we're going to go ahead and wrap it up and get on out of here.
Oh, you just want to wrap? You're done?
Where's he at? Let's go get him.
You got to run, Cameron. Go put your shorts on. We got to run.
No, we're in playoffs. We can do that next week.
All right, folks, we're gonna roll on out. We'll be back next week, next Thursday, against Grapevine, playoff game number 1. We'll see you then. We're out.
We'll be right back with Lake Dallas Falcons football and the Lake Dallas Quarterback Club radio broadcast.